This podcast is part of the Deluxe Edition Network. To find other great shows on the network, head over to deluxeeditionnetwork.com. That's deluxeeditionnetwork.com.
Hey everybody, this is Chase from Barrel Age Flicks. Go ahead and check out our Patreon for raw, uncut footage and early access to all of our episodes. The link is in the description and it's only $5 a month. Thanks for listening.
Creature has been awakened that has lain dormant for millions of years. A species older than the dinosaurs and more terrifying than anything we could have imagined.
How did they go from 1 to a million in less than a year?
Highly evolved.
They have great vision in the day. They have even better vision at night.
Extremely intelligent.
He's playing hide and seek.
More like cat and mouse.
Unbelievably powerful.
2 glands in the mouth secrete separate chemicals.
Combine exhalation, nitrile napalm.
Good luck.
Now one will protect them,
We have to hang on, work together.
and one will lead them.
There's nothing magical about it. They're made of flesh and blood. You take out their heart, you bring down the beast.
We found out where they started. We're going to London.
This summer,
Vertical one up.
the plan is set.
1,600 yards, closing fast.
The arsenal has been assembled.
Get ready to rock and roll. For each other!
And they've got one chance to take back their world. Matthew McConaughey, Christian Bale. Reign of Fire.
Hey everybody, this is Ron. Welcome to Barrel Age Flicks. Somebody punish me, please. And in the show we have,
This is Stu, and I'm a pretty fucking princess.
also including,
Hey, this is Ragnar.
and finally, fuck you, Chase!
Yeah, fuck me. All right, hey everybody.
All right,
Fucking it
guys,
up.
what is up? Welcome to BAF.
Up your ass.
Bitter as fuck, motherfuckers.
And I'm
So
getting
apparently that's a drink.
I'm
apparently.
getting a punishment
have
shot
no interest.
because I called it on red.
I don't want to try it.
Oh, you're getting another one?
Yeah, for
Oh, you're spinning again?
no.
Oh, you're talking about the one you just had.
I already spin, but I
oh,
gotta take this
oh.
fucking
Oh,
peanut butter
yeah, yeah,
whiskey.
yeah,
I gotta
yeah.
spin
So
on the
this makes
wheel.
number 5.
What was the Stu? What did I get
You
a punishment
had a
shot
failed
for?
vote. You had a failed vote. You
Failed
tried
vote.
to
Try
set
to get
up
Ragnar in trouble.
and thinking like, oh, I'm gonna get him, right, Chase? I want to get Chase to call it. And
No, I was actually thinking it was Chase. No, I thought
Trying
it
to
was.
be all sneaky as shit.
No,
It failed.
no.
You failed. Hence your life.
No,
I thought
he
it was.
thought it was
I
me.
thought it was Chase that was doing it.
I don't think it was. I think you're trying to backpedal out of it. I really do.
I swear to
think
God.
you were trying to get
I
Chase
swear
to
to
call
God. I swear to God. I'm both my
it.
mothers.
Ragnar, what do you feel was the truth in that statement?
I didn't know Ragnar was playing the music. I thought he was.
Well,
It obviously came from this side. It obviously came from this
These
side.
are
can't
definitely
tell from the
recording in
microphone.
Yes,
mono.
you can 100% hear. I 100% heard it coming from Ragnar's mic, which is to my right.
Yeah. See?
All right. All right.
All right, you got to turn it off for copyright.
Hence why
No,
our
you
my headphones,
No, you
especially, are labeled right and left
Well,
ear because
It's-
they're going
it
to
didn't
play
play long enough.
different
Keep
fucking
it- play long enough.
Yeah, you
volumes.
just got to keep it short.
I know.
All right. So, anyways, we are going to be doing a movie that Chase picked. This is Chase hosting job.
And we got dragon titties.
We're doing.
dragon
titties?
We
Dragon
are,
titties.
And dragon come.
So that's definitely a subreddit.
we're doing Reign of Fire, which was released July 12th, 2002, directed by Robert Bowman, known for 34 episodes of The X-Files.
Yeah, man. Fucking love the
That is
X-Files.
a fucking
The original?
Yeah.
The original
the
X-Files.
OG
Yeah.
motherfuckers.
He also did the X-Files movie.
Not the triple X Files.
No, the first one.
Okay.
The first
That's,
movie.
Different film.
That's a different.
He also
yeah.
is a director for hire. He's done stuff like Quantum Leap. He's done Alienation. He did Star Trek: The Next Generation.
How many episodes? Like one or two?
One or two.
Yeah,
most of these are like director for hire. He did Baywatch. He did MacGyver.
he's a
He did a
hooker.
whole bunch of stuff. But the only
done
movies he's
some-
known for. Oh, he also did Elektra.
Yeah, he did Elektra, and there's another one that was pretty big. He
I
did.
wouldn't even list that on my fucking resume.
X-Files movie, Elektra, and this one. That's about it. That's really the big movies that he's done. Other than
I would
TV
definitely
episodes,
list this before I fucking list Electro.
To me, he's another one of. There was another movie that I think
We just did it.
Yeah, another movie that had basically a movie director and Dude, Where's My Car?
Yep.
Most
and
movies
also
have a movie director.
The
Yeah.
Santa Claus.
Yeah, that's true.
No, they don't.
Yeah, most movies do have a movie director. You're absolutely
sure?
right. Good job,
What the
Chase.
fuck does that mean?
You said it.
You said
he
it.
is calling you out. You literally said most movies got a movie director.
Well, most movies
Director
have a
to
director
hire.
of TV, director for hire. That's what I meant. Yeah.
Well,
But-
technically, they're all a director for hires.
yeah, but even like the Santa
He's a
Claus,
whore.
The Santa Claus was a director for hire. He did a lot of episodes of TV shows.
okay.
But
Whore.
the budget of this movie was $60 million.
It was originally $300 million.
What?
What?
No.
Yes, the original.
I hope
They
you
probably
explain
read the
why.
script and probably
Yeah.
said, no, this is not getting that much
We'll get
money.
into it. This shit would have been fucking amazing, but continue.
Anyways, it made
Would it
43.
change the acting at all? Because, I mean, that's just
Hey,
like
they
huge
worked with
fucking
what they
glaring
got,
weakness.
all right?
They had Christian Bale and Matthew McConaughey.
Before
and
they were
Gerard
big.
Butler.
Yeah.
Before
And
they
Gerard
were big.
Butler, yes.
And they also-
all right.
they- no,
so
it's-
don't say, that it could have changed their fucking acting at all. They had the tools to work with. They did not utilize.
Yeah. They also,
All right.
they also
We'll get into it.
They also had Alice Cringe. You remember her?
They did.
She was the from First Contact. She was the Borg Queen. So, anyways, it made 43 million domestic. It made 83 million worldwide. So it made its money back, but 60 million budget.
82 million,
83 million.
150,000 and something.
Yeah, it
So
didn't-
not quite 83 million.
it made its money,
I
but by only
appreciate
20
the
million,
honesty.
it was still a flop. It was still a
Yeah.
flop. It was,
but it has gained an absolute cult status afterward.
yeah, I don't know why,
I
but
disagree. Yeah, I know.
okay. Well,
Whatever, dude.
the movie stars Matthew
Shaggy.
the movie stars Matthew McConaughey, Christian Bale, Isabella Scorpio, Gerard Butler, David Kennedy,
Scorpio.
Scott Motor.
Her name was Scorpio?
It's Skirpy Coco.
Skirpy Coco?
S-
That's totally different than Scorpio for the first place.
All right,
Which is it?
This is how you
Scorpio
say
or
it.
Skirpy
Scorpio Coco.
Coco?
All right, it's
I am
S.
Scorpio Coco.
All right, hold on. SC.
It's like in
That's Haley Cuoco's cousin.
It's I'll just say Isabella Soprano. I mean,
that's like fucking, that's like Inigo Montoya.
it's SCURUPUCO.
Say that again.
SCURUPO. Scorpio.
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 Yeah, that's what I said.
No, you didn't.
Scorupco.
Scorupco.
You
Okay.
That sounds closer to it.
You said
Scor-
Scorpio
Scorupco, yeah.
and then Scorpipico.
All right, whatever.
Scorpico.
All right, and then you got. All right, and then you got Alexander Siddig. Alexander Siddig. You know who that is? Doctor in Deep Space Nine. He played the radio guy.
I didn't even
Like
catch that
Hello
one.
Vietnam
What
or
the
Good
fuck
Morning
was that?
Vietnam.
Yeah,
or-
I'm trying to.
Dr.
It's a little
Bashir from Deep Space Nine.
Oh, that was it. Yes. No. You're absolutely right.
Yeah.
I recognized him, but for some reason it didn't hit in my head that he was Radio Man.
And then,
Doctor.
yeah.
I recognize
Radio, that's a good movie.
Radio.
And then Alice Cringe, who played the Borg Queen in Star Trek. So we got two
Was
Star
she
Trek people
cringy?
in here. Other movies that came out at this time, there's
Absolutely.
a lot of movies that came out here. We got Goldmember, Austin Powers Goldmember. We got
love gold.
the Crocodile Hunter Collision
Crocodile.
Course. You don't remember that movie?
I do.
We got The Country Bears. We got K-19, The Widowmaker, which actually is a good movie. We got
That is a good one.
It's okay.
Eight-Legged Freaks.
Yeah, I fucking love that movie.
We got Road to Perdition.
That was good.
Yeah.
I've owned that movie for like 8 or 9 years, and I still haven't seen it.
You owe it to yourself to see it.
Yeah.
You do.
It's one of those.
You do. It is a slow burn.
I've been wanting to since high school,
All right, it
and
is
I
a
just
slow
haven't.
burn.
Road to Perdition is probably a
It's
good.
Tom Hanks and
Yes,
Shia LaBeouf, right?
It's Tom Hanks and also Paul Newman. Paul Newman is, I think it was his last role before he died.
Yeah, it's worth the watch. I don't know
Jude
why
Law was good in it too.
I don't know why it didn't get more love than it did, but it's one of those underrated ones.
It's from the
Because
director.
it wasn't a wholesome film with Tom Hanks.
No, because
No.
Philadelphia wasn't a wholesome film, and it gets all the love.
Tom Hanks actually played a good gangster in that one. He actually did a very good job.
What
And
was
Jude Law.
Understandable.
What
and
was
a very
that?
understandable.
What was that
gangster.
movie? The garbage man.
Pale Kids?
No, the
You're
garbage
talking
man.
about the Garbage Pail Kids. Oh my
No.
God.
The garbage man
That
that
is a
went on to
bad
play
movie.
football in Philadelphia.
No, that was with
That's Mark Wahlberg.
Yes, thank you,
Yeah.
Marky Mark.
What was it called? Something.
The movie called?
Yeah.
I will find this.
I don't remember the name.
But you know what I'm talking
It's a
about.
true story. And
Yeah.
It's a good movie.
Yeah, he auditioned.
that's
or
a-
tried out, whatever you want to call it.
Well, here's another one here. Other two movies coming out here was Men in Black 2.
Fuck yeah.
And then one of the worst movies of all time, Halloween Resurrection.
I thought you were gonna say The Room.
Oh, that's right. Rob Bowman. No, that was Greenberg. Greenberg was part of Halloween H2O. That's right. Never mind.
What?
Greenberg, one of the writers.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You know Jack Gleason's also in this movie?
Invincible.
You know who Jack Gleason
That was
is?
a good movie.
He played
It is
Joffrey
so far
in Game of
down
Thrones.
on
Yes,
Mark Wahlberg's
that's right.
list, though.
Yeah, he's one of the little kids.
Did you
As far
guys
as
know
movies,
that?
There's so many fucking
Stu,
ones.
did you know that Jack Gleason from Joffrey was in this movie?
Yeah, I saw him, and I remember thinking, that little fucker.
When they were doing the little play in the beginning, he was one of the kids.
He's on the front
Okay.
row, and when they're
He
walking.
wasn't choking on fucking poison, then fuck him.
No, it was a couple years later.
But
Yeah,
yeah,
come soon enough.
other than that, I'm going to take my punishment shot, and then we're going to go ahead and start our. Actually, I'm going to take it after the shop. Take it after
No.
the drink. Fuck. All right.
You know,
If you want to bookend it, it's fine.
All right, Chase. So what's the drink?
we're sipping on some dragon's milk, everybody.
Dragon titties.
I don't know what the fuck that was. Anyway,
That
it's-
was church lady.
it's 11% ABV dragon's milk bourbon barrel aged stout.
Ragnar.
Throughout the ages, dragon's milk
Works
has
perfect,
been a
right?
term
I love
used to describe potent ales and elixirs worthy of celebration. A reward at the end of the journey. Our signature stout carries on the tradition today. Roasted malt delivers notes of coffee and chocolate married with sweet undertones of vanilla and oak from a 3-month stay in bourbon barrels to create a truly legendary blend of flavor.
I've had this before.
Okay, I
but-
have to say, fuck you, New Holland, and your unprofessionalism.
Oh, quit
Why is that?
nitpicking.
Look at their fucking labeling.
It's an
okay?
11%
Look at the
beer.
labeling.
They're probably
That-
fucking
would-
hammered by
would
the
you
putting,
say
by
the
the time they're
dragon
putting
is the
stickers
front?
on.
Would you say the dragon is the front, Ron?
No.
You would not say the dragon is the front of the beer.
Oh yeah, no, it is.
Okay. Look.
That was
so
confusing.
if that's the front, what the top label where it says New Holland New Holland Co. Right? That should be centered, shouldn't it? Mentally.
What the fuck?
Exactly. Now turn it around and look at the back of the New Holland label. Look how unprofessional that
smells
shit
good.
is.
It's like all like
does smell
the
pretty
fucking
fucking
stickers.
good.
Like
Yes,
all
this is fucking amateur hour right here. New Holland.
Every time I
do better.
walk past
Yeah,
this in the
fuck
fucking
you,
liquor
Chase.
aisle.
Why'd you pick this beer?
Just fuck with your OCD.
All right. This is unprofessional. This is they should be
So
fired
are
for the
we.
quality.
So this suits us.
Yeah.
Yes, that's why Chase picked it. I'm sure that's why.
Let's see.
saying.
11% alcohol and shitty stickers. It's like right up our alley. Stickers. Skull.
Roast. Cheers. Like I said, I've had this before. It's I'll go
like
ahead and go first. It's a 1. I remember I bought it once. I remember I bought it at Costco. It was a 6-pack, and it wasn't all that good. I never bought it again. So the bottle looks nice, with the dragon milk and everything, but it just doesn't have any. I can taste the chocolate in it.
We haven't done this fucking
No,
one?
we've never done this one, but I've had this before.
Because the taste profile is right on.
I
point.
actually bought a big what's the bigger bottles? Bigger than this? Was it 16? I don't know. It's
40?
No, it's smaller than a 40.
I don't think they come in
maybe-
40s in this,
I
man.
bought a fifth of this.
It had
Are you
a,
fucking Elky?
I don't know what it had, but it had a cork on top of it to the point where you had to unscrew it
Oh,
and
so
everything
that's
else.
like a 24.
Yeah, that's what I had.
Are you sure we haven't had this on one of the episodes? I
no.
really feel like
we've never had this on our show before. I looked. I took a
even as
picture
we're
of this
talking about the fucking bottle. You know, I see that bottle in my head
because I had it, and you probably had it with me. We probably had it when we were living in my apartment. This is how old
That's
this
how
shit
old
is.
this shit is?
Yes, I've had
and they
this shit.
still haven't figured out how to label this shit.
I'm serious. I've had this, and when I first had it, I was like, it was whatever. This is a fucking negative. I mean, this is.
This is a negative.
You were about to say negative
No,
one.
this is what I'll say. It's a carpenter's thumb. It's one. It's a half a thumb. It's a half a thumb.
Hold on, wait.
No,
Is
carpenter's thumb. That's a
carpenter's
measurement.
thumb. One half thumb. One half thumb.
No,
You know,
I'm
so
sorry.
you know
No,
what's
no, I'm
funny?
sorry.
Pick one, please.
Genetically, you're supposed to not be able to have one carpenter's thumb and or one hitchhiker's thumb and one normal.
What? Huh?
Okay.
And I have
You're a freak.
hitchhiker.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Well, this is a carpenter's thumb. This is not even. It doesn't taste like a beer to me. I can taste a little bit of the chocolate a little bit, but it doesn't do anything for me. I like I said, I remember having this in the past, and I wasn't a fan of it. It's a good looking bottle, and I can understand it's a great thing. That's why I'm giving
It
it.
is not a good looking bottle. It's unprofessional looking bottle.
No,
Oh,
you're
fuck
right on
off.
that.
It's made of glass. And
Well, the fact that it
holds beer.
I guess it goes with the theme of the movie with dragon. You know, it's got a dragon on it. But other than that, it's not a good beer. It's not a good beer. I'm not gonna lie. Half a thumb. That's all I'm giving it. Sorry, it's not my favorite. It's just it doesn't even taste like a really good stout to me, to tell you the truth. Hold on, let me take one more sip.
Yeah, drink more.
Aerate it. Give it the best chance to
Give us
actually
that
taste
good
the flavor.
bong rip audio.
Give it the best chance. You know that we can.
I will, and I did, and still same review. Half
You
a
have
thumb.
no taste.
I don't like it. I'm sorry. I'm
It's
not a
okay
fan
to
of
be
it.
wrong.
Look, there's better beer out there. Okay, there's better beer out there.
All right, Ragnar, go ahead and do your
Okay,
review.
there's better beer out there, right?
No, shut up.
That's a pretty good Karen voice. I have to give it. That's pretty good.
I need to speak to your supervisor.
I give it 1.25. I still fucking hear that.
That was definitely
I couldn't tell if it was in the
Definitely.
cans or not.
in the fucking recording. 100% in the recording.
I almost want to go back.
Well,
and
that's
listen to
because
that.
he like pushed it
That
away
is
and then chewed with his
100.
mouth as open as possible. Like
It echoed
was.
through your mouth hole into the mic that was 3 feet away from you. It is absolutely in the fucking
I was just giving you a warning.
Y'all can call it
That-
vote.
I said I was just giving you a warning. That was all.
Do you notice I put my mic right in front of
trying
you?
to
did
help
attempt.
you out.
At least he didn't do this,
it
remember?
while your mouth is closed. Okay. Yes.
I'm sorry, but watching you doing that
All right.
recreation was hilarious.
That's what you need to do. All right. Yes, that is good to do it away, but chew with your mouth closed. All right.
yeah, no, I
trying to
say,
be.
No, this is perfect.
Yep.
But nobody
also-
hears this, right?
So
nobody
for
hears
the-
this, right?
For
It
our
does
listeners who have
Feel
no
right, though,
idea.
doesn't it? It does feel right.
For our
Which is
listeners-
weird.
I don't hear it, then nobody else can hear
Exactly.
it.
All right,
It's
for
like
our
an
listeners
ostrich.
who-
If I put my head in the sand, you can't see me.
For everyone who has no idea what's happening, we are currently mocking him for his performance on, was it Black Hawk Down? Where he goes to try and take a bite of something crunchy, and instead of pushing the mic away,
He took
this
the headphones off.
genius of a man takes off his headphones and holds them as far away from him as possible and continues to just chomp away into the mic.
Right into the mic.
That's
Oh my
not how this
God.
fucking
But I'm
works.
defending the feel of the action because it does feel
It's like when you go
right.
to open up M&M's.
Oh my
Are
god.
open, you hold
but
on to
it
the corner and
feels
just
right.
toss the whole fucking bag in the trash.
Or when you're fucking.
That's happened before.
when you're how many videos have you seen when they're training fucking recruits, in the fucking grenade throw? All right.
And they hold,
yes, they
fucking
throw the
throw the
pin.
pin.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, so Ragnar gave it a 1.25.
1.25.
All right, Stu.
I'm going to agree with you, Ron, 100%. This is the Carpenter Sonoma half thumb.
Thank you.
It is. I don't even really taste the bourbon that it's trying to instill into it. It does taste like a shitty milk stout. It really does. And they're just trying to fancy it up. And I'm very disappointed because I've had stuff from New Holland that I've enjoyed, and this is a disappointment to me.
And the thing is, this is actually a popular beer. I mean, because
Which
I
I
remember
don't
when this came
understand
out.
why. I
Yeah,
don't.
because-
It is a shitty. I'm not a fan of milk stouts to begin with.
Yeah.
But
I don't think you're a fan of stouts altogether.
I have to be in the right mood. And it has to be the right fucking brew.
Because we've done a couple stouts, and
yeah.
you haven't really given a good
Which
review.
is fine.
for them.
That's fine. I'm, that's my personal palate. But I've had good stuff from New Holland, and that's why I'm very disappointed in this, because New Holland's quality is usually much higher than this filth that they release.
Damn.
Hey, get used to it. You know how many times my shit gets bad reviews?
Hey,
that
I had-
J&B that I brought for fucking the thing.
Hey, my last two hosts
J&B,
were pretty good.
We knew that was fucking horse shit.
That was
I
some
was
trash.
expecting trash for that one, but I was hoping it was going to be better than that fucking Gentleman Jacks or whatever the fuck it was for last Boy Scout that we did. That was horrible.
not Gentleman Jack.
Virginia Gentleman.
No, Virginia Gentleman. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. You guys actually gave that one a better review than the fucking J&B, which I was shocked.
Fucking this. How many times I got to tell you?
Nostalgic.
Nostalgia.
What would you get to nostalgia with J&B also?
No, you can't.
Oh, man, Steel Reserve got a 2
You never had that. You never had J&B.
What did we
Really?
You
What did we
never
get?
Oh my
had
God.
J&B. All right, so you cannot give it
the
any
fuck?
nostalgia rating
You're right, but what did we give Steel Reserve?
1.5.
because that was nostalgia.
Yeah.
That was
we
nostalgia.
we both gave it like.
Yeah.
You even remember that?
Yeah, y'all gave it like a
He is
1.5.
our historian, okay?
Yeah, but we went from when we were teenagers when we drank that
and it
shit.
is once
You guys
again,
are like, oh, man,
nostalgia
I
based.
can't
Yeah.
stand how it tastes, but man, I gotta give it a 1.5 because I remember going right back behind the high school and just throwing them back.
That was a good episode.
was.
That was a good episode.
But,
Last Blackbuster.
but that is absolutely nostalgia based. 100% nostalgia based.
Yeah.
We recognize it is shitty,
Yeah.
shitty fucking beer. But because of the memories it invoked in us, we had to give it higher points.
Oh yeah.
See, my only nostalgia
Chase?
drinks are like throw 80% and then fucking because I stole it from my dad. Sorry, Dad, if you're listening.
It's fine.
And then like OG Four Loko that I could have died from.
So what do you give this?
I'm gonna give it a 1.5.
Okay.
To me, I love the dark chocolate taste. I can taste a little bit of the bourbon, like oak barrel flavor. It's very small. But this is to me a nice stout. I'm not going to say it's a 2 because I don't drink stouts that often. And quite frankly, if you let this get warm, and I'm honestly I'm a slow beer drinker most of the time.
Not
if
this
you
one.
happen,
That right there just grossed me out.
yeah, if you let this get warm, it's gonna fucking hate you, and you're gonna hate yourself.
I don't even. Oof.
So yeah, bring a koozie. But it's a very heavy, dark flavor.
Or
It's-
just put it in a coos.
yeah,
That works too.
just a kooz.
Yeah, that'll work too.
I won't lie.
That'll give them a different
this-
flavor
is
profile.
this-
No, that's Lenny's.
No, give me my fuck you, Chase. I want the blue one.
Yeah, no, this is
I
dog
like
shit.
it. I'm a big-
but you know what? It's a good pick for the movie that we're doing. A bad movie.
Dragon titty milk.
Titty milk.
Anyways, guys, so we're gonna go ahead and we'll be right back, guys.
I'm hurt.
What are we coming back to?
Hello, welcome to Hidden History, an Odyssey Through Time. I'm your host, John Rodriguez, and here we focus on highlighting honorable stories that have been buried in the sands of time. So please, take a look around our website and follow our Instagram at Hidden History Pod. I am also available on Twitter at JLR489. Thanks for listening, and please, stay happy, stay safe, and always stay informed.
All right, Chase. So go ahead and talk about this movie that you picked. Why did you pick this movie?
Because it's fucking fun.
Yeah,
and
right.
I enjoy this movie a lot because, quite frankly, I like dragons, even though this isn't about dragons.
But would you say this is a good dragon movie?
Yes.
Okay.
This is about dragons, though.
No, they're wyverns.
All right. So what are the?
They're wyverns.
Okay. I assume you guys have seen Dragon Slayer.
Yes.
Classic movie.
Excuse me.
Ragnar, you've seen that one, right?
Yes.
From the 80s.
Yes.
You haven't seen it, have you?
No.
Yeah.
So the reason I like this rendition of dragons, wyverns, whatever, is because they finally took the graphic depiction of dragons from Dragonheart.
Okay.
Great movie.
It's a fantastic series. I have most of them, I think.
Dragonheart series, the direct-to-video movies.
Yeah, man.
No, I just go with the original with Dennis Quaid.
Well, yeah, that was good, but they were all actually.
I like the one
good.
with Randy Quaid better.
Cousin Eddie.
But for some reason, when I said that, I pictured him as the Randy Quaid from now with the monster beer and fucking insane look in his fucking eyes.
The one that you told me that I look like.
Yes, you did.
So
you saw this when this first came out?
I don't know. I think I saw it on TV, and I was like, "Bro, this is fucking cool." So probably 03, 04.
See, I will say this. I saw this back in 2002, and I never watched it since then. That's how forgettable this movie was.
Listen,
I'm not that a lot about a lot of movies.
This movie did not do anything for me. I'm sorry.
So yeah, that's. I mean, again, this is all right. It had A-list actors.
Yes, it did.
I think some of them did a great job. Some of them shit the bed.
I actually liked Gerard Butler's role.
That was probably my least favorite. I loved his personality, but his acting in this was poor. He didn't.
He was
I don't know. I
phoning it in.
didn't. Yeah,
He didn't bring anything.
Gerard
No,
Butler
he didn't.
isn't really a good actor altogether. He's not.
What?
Yes, he is.
What? Okay. Other than the only movie that he actually acted really well was 300.
Okay, you can fuck.
Law-abiding citizen.
Yeah, that's
What a great
Law-abiding
fucking
citizen.
film. It is a great fucking film.
He was good in Phantom of the Opera. He was good in Phantom of the Opera. Law-abiding citizen was okay.
What?
Then he did White House Down, I believe. Which was,
Yeah, that was a good movie.
Yes, he
He
acted
did a good
wonderfully
job in
it.
that one.
I'm sorry, I'm still caught
The
up
what?
on some fuckhead over here just saying law-abiding citizen was okay.
No.
You get the fuck out
Law-abiding
of
citizen
fucktown.
is one of
It's
one of the great fucking revenge
Yeah.
films.
Yes.
All right, it is.
That's cerebral. It's action packed. It's fuck you to the man. I love it.
It was okay.
Why the fuck is he on this panel?
I see the same person that likes Alien versus Predator over Predator. I mean, seriously, you fucking ass.
Do you know what was the movie that had
Rock and Roller. Fucking Gerard Butler was great in Rock and Roller.
No, you're right. That's a Guy Ritchie film. That is a good movie. I will.
Gamer,
What was the one that had
Gamer,
him
not a
and Jennifer
great
Garner in
film,
it, where
but
he
he
dies?
acted amazingly.
I think it was.
I might need a little
I think
more.
it was Jennifer Garner.
I'd go for Rock and Roller more than
Well, I'm gonna have to look
Gamer.
it
The
up.
Gamer.
Oh yeah, no, I would.
So
But I didn't he also do like Machine Preacher or
Machine Gun Preacher. Yes.
He did that
Great
one too.
fucking movie.
He also did some. He did a couple of
A Family Man.
Yep.
He was in the Family Man.
He was the Family Man.
I'm talking.
A Family Man. No. You're thinking Family Man, which
I'm
is
thinking of
Nick
Nicolas Cage.
No, A Family Man in
Oh, okay.
2016.
P.S. I love you.
oh yeah, he was
Yes.
good in that.
That's
He
a
was.
movie.
That's a chick flick. You know what he was
And-
good at? You know what he was
but
good
it's
at?
a good movie.
No, you know what he was good at?
You know what, Ron?
He was the leprechaun in movie 43 or movie 41.
You know what,
Yes.
Ron?
You remember
It's
that one?
2023.
With Johnny Knoxville and Sean William Scott? He played a little
Yeah,
leprechaun
you're
in that.
absolutely right. Yeah, he did.
he was good in that.
Okay.
You know what, Ron? It's 2023. It's not just a chick flick. It's just a romance. Okay,
It is a flick.
romance.
How to Train
are
Your
for
Dragon.
Bros too.
How about that?
Well,
Fucking
yeah.
you did the voice for that one?
How about How to Train Your Dragon?
I didn't watch those.
Okay.
How
the fuck?
did you not watch How to Train Your Dragon?
I don't watch animated movies all that much.
Oh,
Okay.
my
Shitty film.
No.
But Gerard Butler did well.
Oh, okay.
Timeline.
He was in Timeline?
Yes.
With Richard Donner? Directed by Richard Donner. Yeah.
No, you said with Richard Donner. I'm like, no.
No, it was directed by Richard Donner.
Yes, it was. Yes, he was the fucking the second lead next to fucking Paul Walker.
Oh my God. I completely forgot about he was also in Dracula 2000.
Yes,
As Dracula.
Yes,
Yeah.
Like I said, he's
Dracula.
been in a lot of stuff. A lot of shitty films. He's definitely been in a lot of shitty films. I will
All
say.
right, but if
somebody-
you say, but
the
if you
films
say-
are
well.
not good.
Sorry,
but
somebody
he
mentioned
does.
Dracula
Yes, he does
2000, and I
But if you
audibly
had to
heard
say-
Crystal moan.
But if you had to say his number one, if you had to say his number one film is 300.
I disagree. I think Law Abiding.
Really?
Yes.
yeah,
In my personal
Yes.
opinion,
So, Law-Abiding
Law-Abiding Citizen is amazing. It is a wonderful, wonderful film. I could watch a law-abiding citizen time after time after time. 300, great film, but I'm not watching it back to back to back.
Okay, I can see what you're saying. All right, yeah, I enjoyed him in 300. Law Abiding Citizen was okay. Hey, it's better than like it sucks. I said it's okay. I will watch it again, but I'm sorry, but I loved him in 300.
You
But
just don't like movies.
Gerard
for
Butler's a side character in this movie. Really, the main characters are Christian Bale and Matthew McConaughey. Christian Bale,
the main character is Christian Bale.
Yes.
The one that steals the show is Matthew McConaughey.
Yes.
Yes.
Well, Christian Bale. See, the thing is, Christian Bale. He's a great fucking actor, and he's a dedicated actor. I mean, he actually
but he felt like he phoned it in my opinion, in this film.
And I think this came out. All right, this came out in 2002. And Christian Bale. Shit, you remember the first movie he was in, Newsies from Disney, the musical? But no. He did the Steven Spielberg movie. Empire of the Sun. He was the kid in Empire of the Sun.
He was the kid in Empire?
Yes.
Yeah, he had. Yeah,
Steven
honestly,
Spielberg from the 80s.
So Reign of Fire was before he even did a breakout. Honestly, but I mean that's one of the things. Reign of Fire. I'm not gonna say it's a fantastic movie. It was with what are now A-list actors, and it was a great monster concept. And quite frankly, it was a fantastic script that was new. It was different from everything else we had seen. It was mythology meets modern war technology and human survival post-apocalyptic.
And
that was a combination we hadn't seen.
But I will disagree with you on his breakout role because his breakout role was American Psycho.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Absolutely.
Yeah, no, that was his breakout role. That was his.
Oh,
that shows his
That
acting
was in
chops in there.
2000. So,
Yeah, he was in a bunch
2000?
of shit
Okay.
before then.
2000. This came out in 2002. American Psycho came out
What
in
a
2000.
great fucking movie, too.
American Psycho to me is probably one of his best films, and it's underrated. I think
Yeah.
it's one of the best.
He was in Empire of the Sun?
He was the kid. Yes, from Steven
I know you
Spielberg.
just said that, but I'm just like really trying to fucking picture it.
Yeah, he was the main actor in that movie.
Jimmy Graham. He was. God damn.
You didn't remember that? Yeah, I remember that from Steven Spielberg. I remember
never
he was a
mind.
kid in that one. That's a good movie, actually. Takes place on the
310 to Yuma. Good movie.
He was great
that's
in
directed. That's directed by Ed Harris, and it's no. I'm thinking of Appaloosa.
Hey, Stu.
Hold on. Christian Bale was in Shaft.
He
I
was
saw that.
with Samuel L. Jackson.
Walter Wade Jr. was his character.
He must have played it. I don't remember that role whatsoever.
Hey, Stu, is that heater on behind you?
It feels like it. Yes, it is.
Good God. Can we please not?
I don't.
I'm
know how to turn
dying.
it off.
I think Sammy turned it on because she was cold.
Dying.
Can Crystal? Would you mind doing the favor of figuring out how to turn this fucker off?
Is it that warm?
You know what
Holy
else
shit.
Christian Bale did well in? Fucking Ford versus Ferrari.
He did really good. there.
No. He was great in that. He was also good in American Hustler.
American Hustle was good too.
He was good in that. too.
Motherfucker, he was. I am looking at a picture of goddamn Christian Bale in Shaft, and the second I see the picture, I recognize it immediately.
He was in Shaft,
What was he?
the 2000 version. What?
Oh, no shit.
That was him.
Oh my God!
I could see that. Okay.
Yes.
Yep.
Have you seen that?
The
Yeah.
second I see it, I'm like, oh my fucking God, that's right. It was
Yo,
fucking Christian
Shaft-
Bale.
Shaft
was
was
he
a
in the was he in
fantastic
the sequel
movie.
too?
No.
Oh, okay.
That was a fantastic movie.
Christian
He
Bale.
was, that's right. He was the main guy in Equilibrium.
Yes.
Yeah, actually, that is the one
Yes.
that Goot is going to be hosting this year.
Probably The Machinist, though, is my favorite. Now that I'm looking at it.
That was such a physically extreme role.
Not just the physical extreme, but the acting he brought.
He
to
dedicated
that.
himself to that role by losing all that fucking weight, and plus that same year he did Batman Begins, where he got all buff.
Yes, right after.
We talked about
That man's gonna
during-
die at like
during-
50.
Wolverine.
Was it Wolverine episode?
I think it was the Wolverine episode. Yeah,
Yeah.
where we talked about the. No,
no,
actually,
it wasn't.
Kiss Kiss Bang Bang. It was the part that we never got. That never came out because it
Or
was
was it
fucked up.
Thor?
No, it was Kiss Kiss
Was
Bang
it,
Bang.
You sure wasn't when did Thor?
It was
Love and Thunder?
Kiss Kiss Bang Bang. That was the one that where the bit didn't get recorded, where it was a bad recording.
That's
Yes.
right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
We did a whole thing about people losing weight for the roles and getting
And he did
raped.
good in you guys seen the new one, the Pale Blue Eye?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did a
good.
fantastic
He did
job.
amazing in that. But like I said, I think his best acting was probably The Machinist.
The Fighter, he was good in though.
He was.
He was good.
He
in
was
that one
really
as
good in
well.
The Fighter.
Oh, he was in Public Enemies?
Oh yeah. Yeah, he was the one that was hunting down Johnny Depp's character. I
That's
forgot.
right. He was Purvis.
Yeah.
He was Melvin Purvis. That's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah. I saw that in the theater with my dad, actually.
God damn.
He was good in The Prestige too.
Oh, that's a great movie.
What about Terminator Salvation?
Meh.
Fuck that movie. I remember that fucking thing where you went off on the fucking set. There was a whole big recording. No, The Prestige though. That
he
is,
did one really
that is
good.
one of Christopher Nolan's best films. I
It's a
love
beautiful movie.
with Hugh Jackman.
What's
Great
the other one that
fucking movie.
came out the same year that felt very
The
much?
Illusionist.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
That was
That's it.
Edward Norton and
No, it
Paul
was.
Giamatti.
Yeah. No, it 100% was. It just it's weird how sometimes you get very similar.
All right, well,
That
feeling.
happens like every
No.
5-10 years
Yeah,
or so.
like it's weird
Yeah,
how
It's
it
like
happens.
League
No,
of
remember,
Extraordinary Gentlemen, The Wild Wild West.
No,
They
Deep
all felt the same.
Deep Impact and Armageddon came out the same
Yeah.
year. Dante's Peak and Volcano came out the same
Yep.
year.
Yeah.
I mean, there was a lot of movies where there was almost like a competition between each other.
Yeah.
It's weird.
But Prestige, I think, is a lot better than Illusionist.
I agree.
The
I
Illusionist
agree.
is a good movie,
I
but
agree.
Prestige is so much better.
No, Prestige has a
Better plot.
It has a better, deeper story. Better,
And better
plot, yeah.
acting. Everything about it is a better quality film.
Yes.
There's nothing that you could directly say The Illusionist beats The Prestige.
No, not at all. See, the thing is, when it comes to Christopher Nolan, he's come out, almost every movie he's released has been, I think his number one film to me is Inception. Inception's one of his best, and also Memento. Memento is really good.
It is really good.
With I forgot the actor's name, but he's in a lot of good movies. I forgot his name. But sorry, we're going way off subject. Let's get back to your movie, buddy. Sorry,
You derailed us.
apparently I have.
God damn it! You have derailed.
So, like I was saying, I'm not about to tell you that this is
I love this show. I love when we
fantastic
just
movie.
get nostalgic about different actors and roles.
I'm not about to tell you this is a fantastic fucking movie.
So you said these aren't dragons.
Oh no, they're wyverns. Well,
So what-
A wyvern is a kind of dragon.
Okay, so what's the difference?
Okay, so a dragon has 4 legs. A
Well-
wyvern has 2 legs and the wings. Where
Most people think dragon and you think of a Western dragon. A Western dragon is 4 legs plus wings.
Yeah.
But biologically speaking, that's exceptionally rare to have 6 limbs on anything that has an endoskeleton.
Like Smaug had 4, so he was actually a full dragon.
Based on an endoskeleton, don't most insects have 6 legs plus
That's
an
an-
endoskeleton?
Exoskeleton, sir.
Oh, you said endo. Oh, you're right. You did. You're right. You're absolutely right. For some reason, I heard you said endo, and I heard exo.
These were
You're absolutely right.
These were definitely wyverns, and wyverns are still considered a dragon.
Yeah, it's still a dragon.
It's just a version of a dragon,
Yeah,
basically.
but technically a wyvern would
It's
be
a
a more
subsect
yeah,
of
it would be a more biologically probable
Okay.
format, if you will.
Yeah.
Which I like because it gives a little bit more realism. Your brain just automatically it gives it a little bit more believability,
Now, the one thing I do,
even though it's dragons.
the one thing I did like
Which
about
are
this
more
movie, that
Eastern based.
me and Stu actually talked about this.
European.
Me and Stu actually talked about this over the phone. The one thing that he brought up, and I actually do agree with him. The one thing I think that is really cool in this movie is how they are the ones that destroyed the dinosaurs.
Yeah,
And then they
it was
went
pretty
into
neat.
like a hibernation or something like that.
Right.
I really dig the idea.
I thought that was cool.
I like the idea of the entire film. Dinosaur killing motherfuckers going to hibernation after they've wrecked the fucking planet, killed their food source, and then letting the world repopulate in a different way. They come back out of fucking population or hibernation, and
Your chips got stolen.
Where the fuck are my chips?
Behind you.
I didn't put them there.
okay, you're a Kentucky irregular, all right.
Only thing worse than dragons, Americans.
Yes.
Well, there's truth to that.
Yeah. So
Bullshit.
Hey, we're the only
yeah.
ones that are going to fuck up anything worse than a dragon will.
That's
See that
right.
mountain? Fucking get rid of it. Done.
And we did. That's what we do. I'm sorry, that's not worse. That is efficiency. All right. That is fucking.
What was it? The fat electrician? I can just imagine some E4 got a hold of the comms when the officer was off duty and said,
Yes.
"Bring in the Moab. I don't care about cost.
Yes.
Delete that hillside."
Yes. Yes. God, them Moabs. But no, the idea of
Sorry, Stu's over here creaming himself.
I am. The Moabs are just. I love something that's so simple but goddamn effective.
How can we make something go boom big? Well, we could put more TNT in it.
Yes.
You know, I like your style.
Yeah,
And it'll cost us X amount more.
but we can drop it from C-130s.
No. The
It's a simple formula,
better.
okay?
This is better than that. These are, you drop them. It's a pellet
Yes.
full of fucking drones.
Oh yeah, I've
This
seen
shit.
those.
Yes,
Yes.
I have. Yes.
You have seen those?
Yes.
The swarm,
The swarms.
Yeah,
You-
that
Yes.
shit's baller.
You don't have to do shit. The fucking crew chief doesn't have to do shit. You let out the fucking drag chute, and then when you're ready, the chute goes, and it automatically disperses.
Well, shit, we have.
But no, I'm sorry.
We have,
the Moabs and the Daisy Cutter situation just were fucking amazing to goddamn watch.
No.
You know,
No, they were. Yeah,
They're just like,
You're talking about.
this has existed and now it does no longer exist.
Yes.
You're talking about terrifying weapons.
Yes.
Palm-sized drones with a little bit of C4 or
Yes.
Simtech with AI swarm or hive
High
tech,
capability, yes.
where they go through a city and do facial recognition and go, yeah, that fucker, and they
Gone.
smack you
Yeah.
on the forehead and blow your brain
Yes.
out.
What about a Nerf nuke?
Oh, yes. Yes.
You remember that?
Yes.
You remember those?
Are we talking about Davy Crockett's?
All right. What's a Nerf nuke?
So, do you remember growing up as a kid? Right, the Nerf footballs.
Oh yeah, the one with the fins on the back.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. That particular one. Right? Yeah. No, this is a Nerf nuke.
It's called a Davy Crockett.
It looks like a fucking Nerf ball.
Yeah.
Right, but it's a handheld nuke.
Yeah.
That's fucking awesome.
So they're called Davy Crockett's,
I
and
call
they're
it Nerf.
I always heard them
it
as
is-
Nerf nukes.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
That's
But
what I always fucking knew them as.
it's technically classified as a Davy Crockett. It is a
technically.
shoulder-fired, basically an RPG nuclear warhead. Its range is shorter than its blast radius by a lot. It's also, the conceptual deployment is also on the back of an old Jeep or a Humvee.
Okay. Did you ever play Fallout?
Yes.
Any of the
Yeah.
Fallout games? Okay.
Yeah.
So the Fat Man launchers.
Yeah.
Where it's basically.
That's based off of the Davy Crockett.
Yeah, you had a mini nuke.
Yeah.
That was basically catapulted off of, a
Yeah.
shoulder launch thing.
Yeah, no, I know what you're talking about.
That's what these are.
Yeah.
Oh,
All
okay.
right. They look just like them. You're just basically lobbing a nuclear bomb, a small nuclear bomb, into a fucking area.
Yeah.
And you're just
Why is that
eliminating
remind me?
everything?
You remember the game Tanks?
Yes.
The one
Yes.
where no, I'm not talking about the one where it's like on the when you're looking down. I'm talking about where it's like on the side by side
Yeah,
screen.
man. And
Yeah.
Where you do the
Lob them over
longitude and
the-
latitude to
Yeah.
get to try and hit the other. That's what's kind of reminding me of.
Dude, I fucking love those games. They were
Those
so
are
much
those
fun.
are fun, man. I grew up on that shit.
But yeah, no, its range is shorter than its blast radius. If you fire it, you're absolutely dying.
That's a last resort.
This is what it
weapon.
looks like.
Yes.
That's awesome. That
Like-
looks just like a fucking Nerf.
Yeah.
Told you.
That's what
Those
Nerf
things
nukes.
are wild.
How do we get into
I
fucking
love
Nerf
them.
guns
I
and
love
dragons?
them.
We were
so
talking
much.
about deleting. Worse than dragons as Americans. Got it.
Yeah.
But like I said, I love the idea of these, extinction level creatures, then going to sleep and then come back and now having to deal with these extinction level creatures.
For hundreds of
Yeah.
thousands of years.
And it was a really, really cool idea. And then our conventional style of warfare and weapons are fucking useless in this situation.
Yeah.
Which would,
Not be the case these days.
I don't know if really the only way to take them effectively out was like how they took out, bless you. The way they took out, Daddy Dragon or whatever his name would be.
My problem with that,
He was the only male, right?
Yeah.
yeah,
Like
and
in the whole world.
yeah. So
Which is
the
a
idea-
major genetic flaw.
The idea
Evolution wouldn't allow that.
was
No, it wouldn't.
kind of maybe.
Evolution would not have
No.
allowed that.
They would
So-
have at least.
so here-
obviously,
here's
there'd
the
be more
thing.
than one.
But he
Here's the
was
thing.
eating his babies because I remember he was eating the dragons that were his females, right?
Because they got so hungry. They
Yeah,
were
okay.
starving.
So the thing is with almost all reptiles, especially lizard type, they can, in extenuating circumstances where food levels are very low or population is very low, they can change sex.
They can.
And it's a relatively common phenomena.
But it didn't happen in this movie, though, because there was only one male.
I would say if you are trying to base this on a more realistic idea of a dragon and there's a single male, it totally makes sense.
Right.
Of being a single progenitor that is, just flying over and essentially inseminating a bunch of eggs. That kind of tracks.
It doesn't, though. It's
and
already
then
been
when
proven.
you delete the main male, okay, that's the issue solved for probably a month and a half. At which point, the most dominant of the females would probably change genders into
Jurassic
a male.
Park level shit.
Yeah.
Right. But again, that's reading too much into what's obviously fake as fucking
They
dragons.
didn't really. I don't even think they really explained it like that in the movie. Also, because
they didn't go into any sort of depth about that.
The male dragon is coming along and just dropping loads of cum all over the earth. That's what it's doing. It is fucking bukkake the face of the planet.
It's just got egg fields and it's
Yeah.
Well, that's all over London.
How shitty would that be to be stuck there and get rained on by dragon cum?
It's so hot.
It'd be like pouring this fucking beer in your mouth. It'd be horrible.
It's warm. It's not even warm. It's hot.
It's a giant bukkake.
That's what the dragon's milk is.
Burning. And it's scalding hot cum from a fucking dragon dick.
It's a giant bukkake.
Yeah, that's what I said.
That's what the dragon's milk is. They don't have boobs.
Well, altogether,
but do they
I
have
knew there
nipples?
was a reason I never
Because you
thought
can milk
this.
anything with nipples.
See, that's the thing about this. I will say this about this movie. It only had one practical effect when it comes to the dragons.
It had two.
When it came to the dragons, so they found that dead dragon on the
there
ground.
were two separate dead dragons on the ground.
Yeah.
And they were both individual sets.
But everything else was CGI, which was fucking god awful.
Oh, whatever. It was a good model.
The CGI was
CGI was fucking good for the time, and every single dragon show
The dragons, the fucking dinosaurs at Jurassic Park, which came out in 1993 or 92, were better than the dragons in this.
That was fucking practical.
No,
there were CGI dragons in Jurassic Park.
There wasn't CGI dragons in Jurassic Park. I can tell you that right now.
No, I mean
there was not CGI dragons in Jurassic Park.
No. The
Totally different film.
Tyrannosaurus Rex, the head scenes when he's hitting the fucking vehicle and everything else, that was all practical effects.
Yeah. Most of the dinosaurs you saw was CGI.
Yeah, because
except for the
because Steven Spielberg even said that they were planning on doing claymation, and it didn't look right. So they decided.
I'm just picturing the claymation.
That would have been funny.
But I'm picturing like from the shitty 70s claymation.
From Harry Hudson or whatever like that. Yeah.
I'm picturing that shit with Jurassic Park.
What is it, Wallace and Gromit?
Yes.
That shit's creepy.
Yeah, no, the dragons in this
Gromit.
for 2002, the CG, and it's not. I can't blame this because the budget wasn't that big. That's the reason.
I don't
why.
see where your
Not
problem is
$300
with
million.
the CGI. I really don't.
So you and me have talked about CGI over probably the last fucking 3 or 4 fucking movies we've talked about.
Yeah,
and that beer.
And I keep telling you,
You need to finish both of them.
all depends, I think, on who is the one that's developing it.
And that
actually,
Miller in front of you.
Believe it or not,
that's not a show drink. Fuck
the
off.
special effects
Are you
that did
drinking
this
on the
one
show?
is not a well-known
No,
one.
actually, I started
See?
drinking it before.
So
That's
if
why
you-
it was
But you
bad.
brought it
Now,
up.
if it was,
if you're
it was
complaining about the CGI though, then that would be why. But
if it was Industrial Light and Magic or something like that, it probably would have been a whole lot better. But this was more
then
of a
the
cheaper,
budget probably
or
would have
Weta
been
or something
a
like
shit
that.
ton more.
Okay,
Yeah,
I had no problem with the CGI. It did not
There
draw
was
me out any more
one
than the film
scene
itself.
that pissed me off for the CGI, and it was the very opening when the dragon came through and just like stood there, and then suddenly his mom was dead.
The best scene.
That was annoying
All right.
because it didn't explain how
and
she
quite
died,
frankly,
but he didn't.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was quite frankly the worst CGI mechanics in the movie.
Well, that was
The
a young
movement
dragon.
was wrong, the resolution was low, and the movement within the attack just didn't match.
Well,
But
this
that-
movie
but
was
that was a
very
young
dark.
dragon.
When you think about it, there wasn't really that many colors in this movie. This movie was a lot of
No.
like dark blacks
By the way,
and grays.
fuck his mom. Fuck his mom.
Alice Cringe,
Like literally,
For
the one that got killed
It
in the
is
fucking
her
elevator.
fault.
like
It is
dick in the
her
butt.
fault.
Why is it her fault?
Oh, fuck her like that. Oh,
It is
never
her fault
My bad.
He
for
got
the
excited.
extinction of humanity.
Damn it.
Really?
Yes. If she wasn't leading that drill crew into that fucking, area,
then somebody else would have been.
you don't know that. Well, you cannot say that for sure.
Well, they broke
It
the.
was a
You
government.
cannot say that for sure.
It was a government sanctioned,
And
or
it could have been somebody else who was saying, all right, based on what I'm reading, we need to go here instead. All right. And it could have been a completely different outcome. She directly led
dragons were
to the
inevitable.
fucking destruction of humanity. She's a cunt. Fuck her. Fuck her. And then also, how unbelievable. The first one who laid eyes on the dragon is also the one to lead the group to kill the final dragon.
yeah, that was
All right,
unnecessary.
unbelievable. I was actually really hoping when I saw this and he got sprayed in the fucking eyeballs and he had the weird shit and this going on in his fucking eyes.
Yeah, the
I
bloodshot
was like,
eyes.
All right, maybe that fucking is going to allow him to see something that others fucking can't or whatever. Then at least some credibility to why he survived to be the fucking, the
I
last
would say
swinging
that
dick.
that was absolutely an unnecessary plot line.
Yes. Fuck them. Fuck his mom. I would fuck his mom.
What was-
But fuck his mom.
Alice Cringe?
There we go.
Yeah.
Not sexy at all. But
All right.
I would fuck her.
Oh, I'm
This is
sorry.
also the
She's not
guy that
Sigourney Weaver.
wants to. Yeah,
all right, the best. The best.
Weaver. He looks like a man. I want him.
The best. Jesus Christ.
Very good. Very good.
The best, the best portrayal of CGI in this movie was the scene when Matthew McConaughey, when they're like in that field and he loses all his men. And you see the dragon like blowing fire at all of them and everything else, and you see him in the air and you see the whole full body of the male dragon. That was probably the best scene in the movie.
Look at my dick.
Basically.
See this fucking flopping around.
What is
That's why
God. Can you imagine how horrible it is? You're in that beast
It's
comes
two
flying
tails.
in.
Oh my god!
It comes flying in, and of course it's landing, feet first and shit like that. You just get knocked out of the way by this giant fucking cock. This fucking hits you in the face and throws you like 13 feet. All right.
What the fuck?
I am crippled
You
now
think
because
about
of a
this
cock. All right. How horrible
Oh
would your
my
life
god,
be?
I've never thought about dragon dick before until now. Holy shit! It's fucking huge.
And it would have to be. You saw the size of that beast.
It really would
All
be.
right?
And you got
it
the
would fucking break your neck getting cock slapped by that bitch.
Not just your neck.
Yes.
That bitch will break you in half.
Exactly.
And fucking fucking balls like just landing right on the ground and just slamming and just
I
crushing
think they're more
somebody.
It could
Cat's
have
ball
internal
stand,
balls.
yeah.
Yeah, it could have internal balls.
Yeah.
Honestly, as much as that motherfucker populates, I'm pretty sure his balls are fucking emptied.
That's true. I mean, how many dragons did he fucking
Millions.
So
No,
when
so
they,
he didn't
no,
fuck.
so
He just fucking nutted like a
Yeah.
fish. All right, he just came. They had
fertilized
the
the-
eggs.
he
he
fertilized
fertilized
the
them.
eggs.
You had the
Yeah.
eggs just
So
chilling
when
there.
you go
He
to
just came in
London
and just,
and
rain
they come
semen.
out,
Yeah.
right, and you see all the fucking dragons just come up out of the center square.
Yep.
So
that's
if
all that. That's everything this motherfucker populated.
Yes.
So
they were
he's
doing.
eating all over London.
So
But it also
So,
means
hey, so do you
every
think he just
generation
stands there?
is more inbred than the last.
Yes. Why do you think he's eating them?
It's like, you fucking disappoint me.
You
That one
God damn it, Jolene.
Have you seen my baseball daddy?
Oh, grab the wheel.
no, we gotta grab a towel first.
You
Grab
did.
a towel.
All right, hold on.
You did, yes.
We literally were talking about dragon dick.
Crystal,
All right, guys,
Do you
so-
love dragon cock?
All right, guys. So we are
the bad
back.
ones.
It's not called dragon cock. It's
That
Bad
is
dragon.
a dildo.
bad
That is a
dragon.
dildo.
It is bad dragon.
They're fucking
That's it.
expensive, my dude.
All right.
So super.
So we are back in
super
the
oddly
show.
shaped.
and
I'm sorry.
A
They are
lot of
super
texture, a
oddly-
lot of
Hey, hold on. Ron needs to.
very girthy towards the base.
some of them.
Yeah.
they've got actually
They
smaller
start,
models for
they start narrow and then girth out.
some of them.
Yeah. And
All
like
right, so
tendrils
Yeah.
on the penis.
Morbid curiosity. I went down the fucking rabbit hole on those. I'll be completely honest
Okay,
with
I
you.
really thought I went down.
Yeah.
More curiosity. I went down on a bad dragon. I'm like, God damn.
No, I still make noise when I fart. Sorry.
all right, so we are back.
That doesn't mean you didn't fucking take one in the throat.
We are back at the show, and I am about to take a punishment
Fine.
shot. So
This
spinning the
better be
wheel.
included. This better goddamn be included.
Apparently, it is.
It will be.
Self-destruct.
Fuck you.
All right. Holy shit, it's about fucking time.
Yes. That's,
wow.
First, we're popping the cherry on this virgin right here.
All right, so everybody gets a shot of my lord.
Yes.
I don't like it.
Hey, we're all getting fucked for my
like a goat.
my punishment. So my punishment was spilling the beer on the table, so I got fucked right there. But looks like everybody's getting fucked for my fuckness. All right,
I'm your fucking shot counter, just so you know.
Oh, I know.
All right.
All right, back to the movie.
Dragon.
Come on, Chase. Come on, Chase. You're the host.
Dragon.
What the fuck were we
You
talking?
dragon blowing motherfucker.
Dragon dicks. That's right.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, we were
So
talking about coming
the,
dragons.
not the dildo.
Who's your favorite character? Since apparently Chase has lost the threat.
no, we're good. I got this. We'll cover that in a little bit. If you could, fucking hell, I'm fucked up.
How much did you drink?
I'm on beer.
I drank like 6 shots, and I'm fine.
And
Five, you son of a bitch.
Was it 5?
Fucking 5.
Hey, I was off by 1. Come on.
I've drinking 3
That
halves
is
of a
fucking
beer.
20% more than what you had.
The thing is, I'm sober. I'm fine.
Yeah, I've drank 3 halves of a beer. So.
3 halves, so that's a beer and a half? You drank a beer and a half.
Of various, I don't know, and a shot.
So, all right. So, hey, I got a question then. So, how do you think they reacted to the Matthew McConaughey's character and his crew strolling up?
I think they reacted very believably.
Yeah.
They
Let's
really
be
did.
real.
All
You
right,
had a
first
few
of all-
that were all about, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
All right, and then you
Christian-
had a
Christian
few
Bale
that were
was like-
no.
Christian
and then-
Bale was like the British, right? Like the more of the English.
Yes, they were-
And
they
Matthew
were
McConaughey
English.
was the Americans.
Yes.
Yes.
He was the right ones.
Like, let's be real. You're in a post-apocalyptic era, and some fucking Americans roll up and they have a goddamn tank. Are you shitting yourself or not?
With helicopters.
I'm shitting myself. If I'm not an
Yeah,
American,
see,
I'm shitting myself.
I'm a little with Chase on this one because first of all, they didn't have that.
Especially when he dumps
They
that
just had,
fucking
like, a
ammo
castle.
can for 6 rounds in, and I'm like, oh, Jesus.
I mean, they were shocked to see the fucking helicopters because they always said that anything
That
from
is
the air
their
was always
territory.
killed by the
territory.
dragons.
That's their territory.
Actually, yeah, that's a fantastic point. Go ahead and play that. And take a shot for us. Why don't
Yes.
you?
While you're at it, Ron,
Take
spin
another
the wheel.
Jesus Christ.
This is
So
number.
how have you
this
not turned
is
this
number
off yet?
6.
He's just asking for it. He doesn't do anything about it. He just
doesn't.
accepts it
He does.
and moves
Rightfully
on.
He's
so.
accepted his fate. It's
Rightfully
okay.
so.
Crystal picks.
Crystal!
Crystal, please be nice
Beautiful
to me this
Crystal.
time.
What do you
Be
have
rude.
for us
You were
tonight?
nice
Be
to Stu
rude.
one time. Be nice to me one time,
Be
please.
rude.
Fucking Everclear and
Horse semen.
watermelon gin.
Dragon semen.
Oh, that would be bad.
What's
it
the difference-
fairy? Is it
What's
spicy?
the difference between horse semen and dragon semen?
One's
Honestly, horse
spicy.
semen might be better than this shit.
Come on, Crystal. Don't hate me this time. You've hated me all the other episodes. Please be
Fine.
nice to me.
Everclear and Jameson.
Oh, that'd be an interesting combo.
That would be interesting.
I'd do it.
No matter what you're doing, no matter what it is.
That's actually an interesting combination, to tell you the truth.
That might be pretty good. I just,
Goldschlager
All right,
and
so
Jameson.
one of y'all
I don't mind Ghost
that
have
might
to
not be bad.
remember to remind Ron to bring over a new bottle of Everclear. To when you guys come over tomorrow night, you have to help me remember to remind Ron.
Okay.
Bring over a new bottle of Everclear.
I'm not in the mindset to
'cause
try and
how
tell
much,
me to
how much
remind you
Everclear do we
anything.
have left?
Whatever's in that
Less
bottle
than
right
half.
there.
Maybe like 4 or 5 shots left in there.
How big are your shots? God damn! You think that's 4 or 5 shots?
That's
Maybe
like
6 or 7.
yeah.
Maybe, well, depending, with these shot glasses, probably about like 8. You can see shot glasses are about.
So
those are normal. No, those are normal size fucking shots right there.
No, they're not.
So Crystal
Yes,
had an
they are.
interesting
No, they're not.
idea.
If you take this shot glass and you take the other ones, these are a lot smaller.
But they have the wide rim, so they hold the same amount of fucking volume.
No. All right. So if you pour one in that shot, you
pour a martini glass. All
Okay,
right.
all right,
You
so
pour a
pour-
martini glass half full or
all right.
2/3 full looking.
Hey.
Once you top it off, it holds the same amount of fucking liquor because of the wide glass tip.
Crystal, go ahead and give me a.
Could you imagine pouring somebody a
regular shot
Everclear
glass over
martini
there?
instead of gin just to fuck
like
with them?
the Chucky glass?
Like at a bar,
grab the
Clear
Chucky glass on the
martini.
thing.
What is it? Clear martini.
Everclear
All right.
instead of gin.
This will fix this right here. Bring that over
Oh
here.
my god!
Imagine fucking ordering a dry martini and being fucking with that shit.
All right.
No. These are a lot smaller. Trust me. I'm
No, we'll go ahead. We'll see.
Yeah, we're
I
gonna
want you
check
to
right
fill that glass to the brim. All right.
Is
And
that a
then
regular shot
pour-
glass? All right. So here we go.
Now pour.
Here, give me that.
Here.
Oh, you're going with the
That is
first
closer to
idea,
Ron.
not
I
Everclear?
can't reach it. Ron, grab the watermelon.
No, the tiny little bottle.
Oh, okay. The margarita.
Oh.
You really hate me. You're never going to give me a chance. You gave Stu a chance, but you never give me a chance.
Oh, you lucky son of a bitch.
Because I finished my drinks.
My room that likes you.
I'm working on it.
Crystal has fun and seeing the reactions.
It's good content.
Yeah. Now fill that to the brim and now pour it into what you say is bigger.
This dick.
That's like
No.
not even-
You said the one in your hand is bigger.
No,
You
I
said
said
the one-
this is smaller and
No, you
this
said that
is
one
bigger.
is bigger.
Didn't I just say that these are smaller?
No, you said those are bigger.
No,
They're
I said
arguing
these are
over
smaller
shot glasses
and these
right
are
now.
Bigger. This is not. It's not even halfway filled.
That's not a real shot. Either.
Why is there so much
Those
aggression?
those right there is definitely bigger than a normal shot glass.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to tell you that these are extremely small.
Those are traditional 1 ounce fucking shots.
Then what are these?
Those
What
are
are
that has to be a
these?
2 ounce.
But what I'm saying is that these are smaller.
Okay. For some reason in my mind, I took it as you were saying the other way around.
No.
I in my mind, 100%, I was thinking that you were saying, and that's why I was making the argument. These have the wide brim, so obviously, in your mind, if you're saying these are bigger, that's incorrect because the wide rim is not accurate.
These ones here are a falsity because you have at least a good inch of fucking dead space.
But
in
you
here.
also then have the wide.
Exactly.
Yes.
But that only works if it's the same amount.
Yes. But what he has right there, that is not a traditional 1 ounce shot glass. That is not.
That's a
Absolutely,
1.5.
that is not. That is probably 2.
No, that's probably 2.
That is because how wide it is and deep all the way through. That is probably a fucking 2 ouncer.
That's what she said.
How deep it is? Is she
Deep
talking
and-
about her vagina?
Deep and wide.
Deep and wide.
Got that reach.
That
Are you
is
ever going to give me a break?
hot dog in a hallway situation.
Yeah, no shit.
All right.
Ex-wife. That already passed. You gave him a break and it wasn't his birthday.
All jokes, in case she's listening.
All right, but altogether, that
If she is listening, please call in or reach out to us on Instagram at Barrel
Oh,
Age
do you want to
Flicks.
hear the
Well,
stories?
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go
Yes,
ahead and
I
go.
do.
I'm gonna go ahead and go for it. I call a vote because you were completely wrong.
You want to call a vote, you're welcome to.
About what?
And in my mind, I legit took it as you were saying this glass was bigger than a traditional shot
No,
glass.
I was saying
and
that
I was
this
like,
is
nope, that is
smaller.
incorrect.
This was smaller. That's what I was going on.
100% in my mind, I took it as you were saying this because of the wide
All right,
rim.
Chase. Well, I called a vote.
About fucking what?
I'll say that's a no then.
My dude, this has been a 20-minute altercation, and I'm fucked up for it. I can't follow. You're going to need to summarize.
What is the vote on?
The vote was that I was calling that this was smaller than this one, but apparently he got it mixed up that I was talking about mixed around, where this is bigger and this is smaller, and I don't know. He got it mixed around because I was not going for that at
So
all.
you have to express. If you're calling a vote, you have to
Hold
express
it.
your vote.
Stop. I'm not close. I'm not close. Oh,
You can go
fuck,
ahead.
Whatever.
I don't need it anymore.
All right. So you're calling a vote that
This was
your
smaller.
your right hand, the one in your right hand, is smaller
A traditional shot glass.
than the one
A novelty shot glass.
than that one.
Yes.
Okay, that's what you said.
Yeah.
And you're saying that Stu said the opposite.
Yep.
I said I disagree with him because I was saying I misunderstood him. And I admit, I did misunderstand him. I thought he was saying it the opposite way around, that this glass was bigger than that glass.
Okay.
Yeah, and I had Crystal go over there and
stop.
Well, I'm just explaining. All right.
Stop.
Go ahead.
It's already explained. It's already explained.
All right. 1, 2, 3.
Yay.
Nay.
Then I'm going to go with the nay. Vote doesn't pass.
What?
Vote fails.
Well, hold on. No. Hey. Stop.
Either way, people are spinning. He's the pulling of the wheel.
Yeah.
Either way, people are
That's
spinning.
fine.
All right.
So
Crystal,
it's actually a fucking tie.
but we'll go with that. Crystal, do you think it's punishment worthy?
Even
based
though
on what Ron's vote
you
is.
admitted.
Based on what Ron's
But
vote
you
is.
but
I
you
did.
you openly admitted
I did.
to his
to a misunderstanding.
to his vote.
Is that punishment worthy?
But I mean he called the shot.
Is that punishment worthy?
But he called the vote on it, though.
He did.
So
and that's what we're voting on. Is it punishment worthy? Is it punishment worthy?
He's asking for a vote.
And I agree
on it.
I 100% agree. So two of us are going to be drinking one way or the other.
Two is not. Two is will.
Crystal, what is your vote? Do you think mine and Ron's miscommunication or misunderstanding of which glass he was talking about was bigger is punishment worthy, or is it not punishment worthy? Either way, I will honor and abide and still love you no matter what you vote.
The dude abides.
Jesus.
I truly appreciate that.
I've always loved you, but you always hated me.
I do not. I
Why
bought
does
you
his
good
feel
stuff
more
for
brown
Christmas.
nosy than what mine was? I was trying to be very neutral.
I've always tried to be a great father.
In the statement, I was trying to be very neutral.
Shut up.
Just give us both the spin of the wheel. That would just make it all.
Technically, that would be fair, but I
To be
have to
fair.
say no because I do recall there's been many a times that you guys have gotten stuck on something and then were proven wrong shortly after, and nobody called a shot on it.
So that's a no. So it's thereby means you fail, Ron.
That was the same
And
reason I
Ragnar,
said nay.
as the person who goes along with it, fails also.
That's fine.
Yeah, that was
There
the
we go.
same reason I said nay, because it was a simple misunderstanding, and he decided to call a vote.
Crystal picks.
Like you barely spun that fucking
He
wheel.
did.
But I
He
spinned it.
did,
You know
but that
that?
was a spin.
That was
Why'd you take your head?
that was fucking horrible.
Yeah, I didn't hit it hard enough. I don't
That's
know.
a real spin right there.
Oh, grab something yummy.
All right. Would you like some a bottle, or would you like
I would
something
like a
out of the
barrel.
barrel?
I would like a barrel.
All right. The edge of the barrel is cracked. When did that happen?
Oh, what the fuck?
Right here.
Who's being abusive
Oh,
to
it's
the
always,
barrel
always
of
been cracked.
shame?
All right, so he's picking out of the barrel.
Oh shit. Oh, that's unfortunate.
Is that the barrel sound now?
Yep.
Okay.
I don't know that it makes me happy.
You're drunk and you haven't even finished your fucking beers? Good job, Benny Hill.
All right, so he picked his barrel. What do you think of that?
I got Parrot Bay. I'm happy with that. That's good. It's good. It's a
Yeah.
good. It's a good.
That sounds about
Little
right.
bit.
It really sums it up.
You didn't like that?
It's a fucking adventure.
What'd you give me?
It's a surprise.
It smells good, actually.
She may have treated you nicely.
Jameson?
Up yours, asshole. Is
I
what she
always
just said.
hate you.
There
Well,
you
thank
go.
you.
You're welcome.
I love you too.
That was a
You
wonderful
remember
bow.
this. You remember this next
Very
time
good.
you are fucking,
Hey. I'm
so
begging
proud
and
of you.
brown nosing to her when a Crystal Picks pops up.
Just like the
You
Jack of
remember
Eight,
this.
just like the Jack of Diamonds from Seven Psychopaths. Don't say I never did nothing for you.
Good job, Crystal.
Thank you, Crystal.
That was loud as fuck.
Was
Right?
I heard that, and it felt like more than even an airplane bottle. It felt like an 8-ounce fucking bottle
Felt
of
like it went
water.
on forever. Yeah.
All right, Chase. Well, get back to your episode. So, what are we talking about?
Dragon
Dragons.
cocks.
I don't even know.
It's always dragon cocks.
God, this dick.
This deep.
All right, Borat.
What is the dragon talk like that? You want to see my deek? My deek comes all over.
They would be if they were from Romania.
Yes.
So.
Which they would be.
That's right. We
They
were
are
going to
European.
play that
Yes.
fucking
Yeah.
clip.
Oh,
40 minutes later.
dragon dicks?
Yeah.
Okay.
All
right, here we go.
Long stroke.
We can do this easy, or we can do it real easy.
I love that. I love that fucking movie.
You try it. You ever seen one of these? Not many men have. Got out the first one I killed. The plane was better. So now you're a dragon killer. It's not even original. It was in the wheat fields just south of Coffeyville, Kansas. It's late November. It's a month of mist. We were caught in the open. The sun was setting behind us. There's nowhere to run. Twice it came in on us, and twice it missed the heart of us. And that's when I had an epiphany. You see, they have great vision in the day. They have even better vision at night. But in the failing light, they can't focus. Magic hour. Coffeyville. It's etched in American history because the outlaw Dalton boys were killed there. Ordinary townsfolk rose up and took them down.
There you go. Oh my God!
Maybe you're the Dalton boys. We're the townsfolk.
Clean the blood from my ear.
That was fun.
Oh, it's not fucking cool, man. He decided to turn the volume up on all our fucking mics and headphones.
It's two talks.
Why are you turning up on the mics? I'm actually terrified of
For
this shit.
fuck's
Fucking
sakes.
back on now.
Well, don't worry because you can't hear shit right now.
I'm ringing. I gotta take a piss.
You got tinnitus. Okay, so this is just brought to my attention. A handful of episodes ago, somebody spiked my drink and nobody would be honest with who spiked my drink. I now have a person who is saying they were witness to a confession by the person who spiked my drink, which thereby would be because punishments were had by everybody except for me, obviously, because I wasn't the one who did it. It'd be a punishment, one for the person who was dishonest, and then based on our own rules, a punishment's been based on each person they fucked by them having to take punishment shots.
So what do we have?
So I have to pass this off to Chase, who is now telling me he was a witness to the admittance of the person who spiked my drink with the spicy bird's eye whiskey. So, Chase, I am passing it off to you.
You done fucked me twice with the audio. And I'm entirely too fucked up to give a damn right now. You done confessed while we were playing card games over at Ragnar's. And you deserve it now.
And he is speaking to Ron and pointing the angry finger for those who are not a part of this.
Dear listenership, Ron fucked us.
So
Fuck me.
thereby, Ron, are you finally taking ownership to spiking my drink?
Fuck it. I'll take it.
Are you taking ownership?
I'll take ownership, so I got to roll 4 times.
All right.
Do you admit it on live?
I got 4 times. So I
Okay.
got it.
Uh-huh. It made for good content.
It did. It made for great content. I even said it then.
Barrel punishment. Give me the barrel.
All right,
Wasn't
so
it
that-
one spin for doing it and then one for each person that did it?
Yes.
Yes.
That is another one because I had to as well.
Oh, Crystal did?
Yes, because you thought it was me.
I did not think it was you ever. I honestly did not think it was you. I questioned you. I did not think it was you.
Yes, I was.
I
Like,
said
no.
I said it could have been you.
Technically could have been. It technically could have been, but I never in my heart.
All right, we
the
got
entire
Fireball.
time, I 100% believed it was Ron.
For the record, if it does land on a Crystal Picks, just because it was good content, give him a nice one.
Crystal Picks.
All right. That's up
Why
to you,
did you
Crystal.
say something?
That is up to you, Crystal. What he
Because
then
he's gonna have 2 more.
imbibes.
That was yours.
Daddy picks, which means
Okay, fine. Crystal, fuck him up.
All right, so hold
no,
on.
no. Wait a minute.
Hold on. You had 4. That's 5.
How is that work?
That's
No,
6.
if he picks, that means he has to
That's
take a shot.
7.
No.
because I
No.
wasn't Daddy picks and I had to pick a shot
No,
for
you didn't.
myself.
No.
No,
He was saying for the Crystal's pick for me to be nice to you. Then he said, "Oh wait, no, I get to fuck him. No, you fuck him up. I'm gonna be nice."
It is his show. We agreed. Daddy
Yeah,
is
and
whoever
there
the
was
host.
a time that I was the host and
no.
I got screwed.
We just came up with this rule.
No.
It was in the. I'm telling you, last
No,
time I got
no.
screwed.
You thought about the possibility
the tasting
of-
room episode.
in a tasting room, and then I
Sorry.
voted against because they were saying, "Oh, we know Ron basically hosts tasting room." No, it got changed to whoever came up with the idea of the tasting room is the host.
For my punishment to you,
The original punishment shot.
for I am a
well,
merciful
that's-
God.
Line them up, and I want one after the other, after the other, after the other.
Ron.
No, I do not have to take them like that.
That's punishment shots.
I
You
will-
have to take them once the wheel
I
is
will
spun.
take them. I will take them.
Once
but
the
I'm not
wheel
taking
is
them in a-
spun.
I'm not taking them in a row like that. There's
That
no way in
once
hell.
the wheel is spun,
I am
that's
not
what you have to take.
No, I'm not taking them in a row. There's times.
You don't get to fucking shelf your goddamn
Yeah,
punishment
and
shot.
remember that he had a punishment shot. He had a barrel punishment that sat here until the next episode, and nobody
Which
gave him
he
punishment.
forgot about.
I
But he
forgot
forgot
about
about
that.
it. He forgot about it.
It's
But he
different.
didn't-
I'm not letting you forget about it. I am not letting you forget about it.
But
It is
did we
fucking
give a
one
punishment
after
shot
the
for
other,
that?
after
So
the
I
other,
gotta
after the
take
other.
all this in the
If
same
you
row?
want to now call
So
him,
do I need a punishment
if
shot
you want to
because
now
I
call
forgot
him
about
on
it?
a punishment for forgetting about his punishment shot, you're welcome to. That is your choice.
Give me the wheel.
I'm not going to do that. Don't worry about
I'll
it.
spin it.
Ron.
It's whatever. What's my other one?
Oh, okay.
For I am a merciful God.
whatever.
Pick your favorite.
You shall have Jameson out of a butthole.
I'll take a sip of my beer.
Okay.
What's my fourth one?
Waiting on Crystal.
Oh yeah, that's right. Jesus Christ,
This is what you get for dishonesty on the show.
all right. But you know what? I'm taking it.
It was good content,
But guess
I
what?
gave you credit then.
was
I
worth
gave
it.
you credit then.
But guess what? I'm doing my shots.
Yes.
It was
And I
worth
gave-
it, though.
It was. It was great content. And it lasted us a couple episodes. The mystery, the glass onion, whodunit shit going on.
I had
Last
totally
Onion?
forgot
Crystal,
about
can
that.
you give me a
you
liquid
haven't
death,
seen,
please?
the glass onion yet? The sequel to Knives Out?
That's
Oh, yeah, I haven't
pretty
seen that
fucking
yet.
good.
Yeah, it's good. It's not as good as Knives Out.
No, it's not.
not as good as
It's
Knives Out.
not.
But it's very enjoyable.
It is. It is.
Netflix only movie. I definitely suggest the audience, sees it.
Thank you.
Because I definitely want more, of
I think
of
they're.
these.
I think
they're planning a third one right now.
Yeah.
They are. And I want to keep encouraging them
And
because
if
I've
you're curious
enjoyed
what's
both
in
of them.
that, it's blackberry
I hope it
liqueur,
would-
the Mad Dog shit, whatever the fuck's over there with the angry dog.
Do you have Mad
got
Dog
Mad Dog
2020?
No. It's some angry dog with like fire coming out of his mouth. It's like bourbon, bad dog or something like that. I'll look at the name of it in a second.
Yeah, if you
Is
could look
it
at it. 'cause
I think it's the Marine Corps dog. I think I know what you were talking about. It's a whiskey. I believe.
That and the orange Jameson with your watermelon mixed in as well.
God damn.
all right, that's going to be an interesting taste profile.
I was going to say
I
that
swear,
might-
when you started talking
You guys
Mad
Mad
Dog.
Fireball being
2020?
sued?
For what?
Okay. Fireball is being sued right now in a class action lawsuit.
Oh yeah, because of
yes.
the whole thing about it not being an alcoholic. Actually,
No, it's alcoholic.
yeah, but it's
But
like
no. So
It's-
those tiny airplane bottles that we see being sold at gas stations and Walmarts and shit like that.
Yeah.
All right. So they're not actually whiskey.
Yeah.
All right. So,
You had a bit of
but they are
Yeah.
in all intents purposes to be made to look like whiskey, which is the Fireball whiskey and shit like that. And so they're having a class action lawsuit
Just for
placed
you.
against them because it is a malt/wine beverage that is made to look like their whiskey beverage. So for
That's why it's able to be
deceiving
sold at
their-
Giant
yes,
and all that.
because they're deceiving their customers through false advertisement. Even though I will say that the labels that they sell in those stores, it just says Fireball Cinnamon. It doesn't say Fireball Cinnamon Whiskey. The way the rest
Just
of their
so
bottles
you know,
say.
if this is a class
see that.
action lawsuit that
It is.
goes through,
How many
then
shots am
every
I at
resident of
right now?
Virginia needs to take it through to
All right, so
false
you had
advertisement.
4 before.
Because the Virginia Consumer Act of 1986 promises that all damages acquired
walked
by
outside, you
purchase
had
of a
4.
I
good
had
that is
4 in the
falsely
tasting room, and then I had
advertised,
an extra one in
plus
this one.
an
I said
additional
it's 5.
$200
Yeah,
shall be awarded to the
6,
filer
7, 8.
or to the
8.
plaintiff.
But you also have to be able to prove
Plus a swig of beer.
that you spent the
Yeah,
money.
the beer is
so you
negotiable.
better have a receipt from
Okay.
the time you bought it.
Yeah, easy.
Yeah.
All right, so
Where was that bottle?
All right, so
Where was that bottle purchased?
That came
Oh,
out of
I-
Giant. I bought it.
Then
and
that just, if you look, it doesn't say whiskey
no,
on
it says
it.
cinnamon.
But if you look at the exact way it's labeled,
Yeah.
all right, and if you turn it around, it does say whiskey flavoring. All right. So it doesn't say artificial whiskey
Where?
flavoring. Somewhere on there I did see a close
How the
up.
fuck did you see that?
Yeah, it does say on the back, whiskey
The
flavoring and
fine,
other
fine,
natural
fine print.
flavors, or natural whiskey flavoring and other flavors.
I need better
Yeah.
welding goggles.
Something along those lines. But the fact that it doesn't say, if you look at
Do
it,
you weld ungoggled?
do we have a bottle of,
No, but
of regular
mine
Fireball
are-
here?
I need better.
Do we have a regular bottle of Fireball here?
No.
So my welding
The
mask
Fireball
broke.
that I had right there,
Oh,
I dumped
right.
all
The
the
one that
small
darkens?
bottles in
Yeah.
because I
Okay.
didn't know
Right.
that that was actually
Got
less
it.
alcoholic.
So
content.
All right,
I
so
bought. I
yeah,
only
can you give me that,
I bought
Ron.
the
If you hand me
fucking
that,
flip down
Thank you,
shades.
sir.
Yeah, no, it doesn't fucking help.
Whatever happened
So,
to rate
When
of
I'm
fire?
fucking
Another thing
when
is-
I'm MIG welding,
Yeah.
yeah, it doesn't help. So I'm like, you know
I
what?
got
Fuck
hammered
this.
and we got off track.
All right, so
No. That's not the real stuff.
no, this one is.
No. That
This
was
one
like,
absolutely is.
No,
He's
listen,
after the label.
that was a quarter empty, and I took all the mini bottles and dumped it.
No,
in
I'm
there.
not. I'm not going for the
No,
flavor. I'm
that's
going
not-
for the,
that's
the
not what he's
actual
going
bottle.
after.
Oh, okay.
All right, so you see how this
Yeah.
looks versus this.
Yeah.
All right, this one actually says cinnamon
whiskey.
All right, everything looks the same except for this says a cinnamon, not whiskey.
Yeah.
All right, so they're suing them, one, based on the fact that it's the same labeling, but just missing one word. But also on the back of this, somewhere on there, when it lists the ingredients, it does say natural whiskey flavoring plus other flavors, somewhere in this teeny tiny print. All right, technically, there is no natural whiskey flavor.
Yeah.
All right, whiskey is its own creation, which thereby includes not just malt, but barley and hops and shit like that. Or barley, not hops. So there is no natural whiskey flavor. So by the fact that they're saying whiskey, they're implying that there is barley in here when this is not whiskey. This is only a malt/wine beverage. Hence why they're able, as a lower alcohol content, but hence why they're able to sell them at gas stations and supermarkets in ABC controlled states, be allowed to get away with it. Because same way beer and wine is. So that's why they have a class action suit. Is the false advertisement is to imply that it's the same thing that you get in here, even though it is definitely not the same thing that you get in here.
Yeah.
In a smaller bottle.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's going to be interesting to see how they actually rule on that. And then right now, this is only in 8 or 9 states, a class action suit. But if this one's gone through, then a bunch of other states can also then be opened to class action lawsuits.
I want to know who the hell the person is that filed the first.
That motherfucker right there. Besides the lawyers are going to get paid.
Yeah,
have a chance to get paid buku bucks. But the first person that opens a class action lawsuit actually gets a fuck ton more money than every other person on the class action lawsuit. The first filer gets the lion's share of the actual plaintiff's money. So let's say this is $1 million lawsuit.
Well, but how the hell how the like the person that filed that fucking the first class action on it, right? Like how dedicated are they or were they to Fireball to notice that like the airplane bot? I know, but the huge or subtle fucking difference between the regular bottle that you would get at ABC and this bottle here, the airplane bottle that you can get at a gas station.
Okay, I can't say for sure for them, but I do know the first time I saw Fireball being sold at a gas station, considering we are in an ABC controlled state, I was like, how the fuck is
Don't fuck me again.
This gas station allowed to sell fucking whiskey?
Oh, let me see that. He still needs to drink this.
Oh, that's right.
You still need to drink that.
No, it's my last one.
So I was like, and I immediately hopped on and I started saying, okay, this is a much lower alcohol volume. Yeah. Oh, it's a malt versus, a true whiskey. Okay, this makes sense why they're allowed. Did it ever enter my mind? I'm going to sue them.
Yeah.
No, it did not. But I was like, okay, they're skirting the fucking shit.
Yeah,
and they're making a boatload of money. Good for them. Because they are absolutely making a boatload of money.
All right. I'm a just Ron.
No, don't even bother.
No.
Let's go ahead and talk about the fucking movie.
Ron, I want you to thank me, because what was gonna happen was Crystal was gonna bring this up probably like 6 episodes later, and she was gonna move for an additional shot for every episode that you didn't confess to.
Oh, that would have been so good.
She really hates me.
No.
It's all content.
Liars.
Yes. Because I have brought it up multiple times through the episodes.
So
I have brought it up, and you've denied.
it's thank you, Chase.
I was also
Say
thinking
thank you,
about doing
Chase.
it on Highlander, so be glad I didn't do that.
Oh, you would have died.
Yeah, there would have been a death to record.
You know something?
Wow.
Snitches get stitches, motherfucker. You know that? That's fucked up, dude.
Why didn't you just own up to it in the episode? It was, and I even said
That's
in the episode,
fucked up, man.
It is funny.
You know that?
Absolutely funny.
Because it was funny to pull a prank on you that I never get to pull.
But I immediately called you out on it. So it's not a prank. I immediately saw through the shit.
It is what it is.
And I brought it to the humor.
I lost. So
In
it's
all
not a big
fairness, it was fantastic content.
It was. It was wonderful.
deal. And I couldn't figure out how you were hiccuping during that one, but you weren't hiccuping the first time.
Because I wasn't mentally prepared for it at all. I was like, okay, let me finish my drink. Oh my God, this is not what I was fucking expecting. All right. Let's take the apple juice Corona shit. All right. It broke me mentally. All right. And I gave you credit. And I said, I'm pretty sure you're the one who fucking did it, Ron. No, I swear to God, it wasn't me. I swear to God, it wasn't me.
Ooh.
All right. And
Making them high roller bets, huh?
yes.
Yeah,
And
well,
I gave you every
you know
opportunity.
what?
I said right
you
then
know
and there.
what? But you got it. I got fucked. So we're good.
But then you
Not
also
as hard as you
fucked
could've.
your brethren. You fucked your brethren for a joke. You did.
I ended up
you
taking
caused
4
them-
shots.
But you caused them to take shots in the first
That's
place.
called making a joke, okay?
By fucking your brethren?
You fucked your brethren for a joke. Yeah,
You
that's
did.
making
you
a
fucked
joke.
your brethren.
And I ended up taking a shot that night
That's
too.
a joke.
All right, that's like if I
So I
punch
didn't
you in the
fuck the
jaw
brethren,
and
I
I'm going to
also
kick
fucked myself, too.
I'm going to kick Chase and Ragnar in the nuts just for the opportunity to
what?
punch you in the fucking jaw. All right, that's not
what
that's
am
not
I
a
not
fair
to do?
sacrifice.
I don't know. All right, let's get back to the movie.
I don't even remember where the fuck we were. That was like 40 minutes ago, my dude.
It really was.
I was giving you time to sober up.
Here
You
we
still
go.
haven't.
Here we go.
That shit ain't happening anytime soon. I'm pretty goddamn fucked up right now.
Here we go. 4 a.m. again.
No more wire hangers.
And Coming Dragons.
I think that's a different.
That's right. We were talking about their weakness.
Joan
in-
Crawford.
We
would've been
were
awesome in
talking.
this
All right,
film.
so we were all over the place. We were talking about dragons. We were talking about Christian Bale.
Yeah,
I think, and we played that clip.
We just
and,
played the clip, and it was super quiet. And hopefully, we can fix that in
Oh, I
post
will
edit.
be. I will be. Trust me. I'll have to just redo it myself because your clip didn't come out well.
So you can just take that clip, boost audio, and then synchronize it. I could do that before I leave. Actually,
no, I'll do it.
No, you're not touching any electronics.
I'll take care of it.
Trust me, I can do some.
You're not
great
doing.
work.
This show's
You're not
not-
touching any electronics.
This show's not being edited for like another 2-3 weeks anyway, so I'm not worried about it.
I used to program Sonar Nav System while I was drunk as fuck for robotics.
Well, that's fine. What did you think of McConaughey?
McConaughey was fucking awesome. He took over the screen.
I think it was
Yes.
overacting.
He
Fuck you.
no. Honestly, no. I think he was right on par.
I can't see him looking like that.
That was the only saving goddamn grace.
I understand your point about
Matthew
him
McConaughey in this movie actually stayed in character even off screen while he was living in Dublin. As in, you saw Van Zandt walking through to the pubs and all this. You know what his fucking exercise routine was? He would eat 2 raw eggs in the morning. Or no, sorry. His breakfast consisted of 2 glasses of tequila, would eat raw eggs. And
shots or glasses? That's much fucking different size.
I think it was two shots.
We'll go with shots. We'll go with shots.
2 ounces versus 16 ounces of tequila.
His third requirement for his exercise regimen was wrestling cows that he would find in the Dublin countryside.
How do you wrestle a cow?
Was it cow tipping?
So was this after his? Was this after his breakfast tequila?
Okay, it might have been 2 glasses of tequila.
If that's the
I'm
case,
gonna
then
wrestle
yes.
a cow. How do you wrestle a cow?
I don't know.
I want to see video of McConaughey on a daily fucking morning fighting a cow to fucking beat the shit out of.
Fuck did you find this out?
Hold on.
But it tracks.
It does. It does. It kind of, sort of.
The thing is, I respect the overacting.
All right,
but seeing him as a muscle-bound, bald-headed, bearded
if
dude,
you ever get
it didn't work for me.
Though.
All right, this is from setthetape.com. If you ever get the chance to read his autobiography, Green Lights, you definitely should for his wild stories. And his attempted exercises regimen for this film is certainly bizarre. As he would drink a double shot of tequila for breakfast, run 5 miles barefoot
I can see them doing that.
through the desert and wrestle
In
cows.
Dublin? The desert in
There's
Dublin?
no desert in Dublin.
It wasn't. So it was. He was in Dublin, like staying on set, but he would stay in character. And I don't know.
Once
about,
again,
I don't know about the desert
routine.
thing.
Then if I need to every morning run through 5 miles through the desert, I am going to fly you to the Sahara.
I think that was a little bit overtaking right there. I don't believe that.
But now I can see
McConaughey brings his usual level of charm and eccentricity
in the 4 to 6
to the
months,
role.
yeah,
and manages to be intimidating, charming, funny, and frightening all at the same time.
Yes.
It's an unusual role for him, and it's rare to see him as bulked up and buff as he is here. As a side note, if you ever get the chance to read his autobiography, Green Lights, you definitely should for his wild stories. And his attempted exercise regimen. Attempted exercise regimen for this film is certainly bizarre.
But I could see that in the 4 to 6 months prior to filming, for him to get into that big, him, and because he's a Texas boy, I could see him running out through the fucking desert in Texas barefoot.
Well, see, that's the thing. He had his accent. He did it perfectly on his accent and everything else. But just seeing him, like, has there even another movie that he's looked like that?
Not like this. No.
So that's
he
the
was
thing.
unrecognizable in
well,
this.
that's the thing. When I watched this movie, I was like, this is not Matthew. It doesn't look like
I
him.
loved it.
So-
I loved it.
I understand you liked it, but I just didn't see
Do you
it.
guys know who the alternate cast options were for Quinn?
No.
For who?
Quinn.
Please do tell.
Arnold Schwarzenegger?
What?
Would have made
No.
it worse.
Being an American?
Yeah.
That would have made it
No.
so much
Quinn,
worse.
English guy. Still would have been bad. Or your favorite, Rambo.
Sylvester Stallone?
For the American?
For Quinn.
For Christian Bale's character.
No.
For Christian Bale's character, yeah.
Oh, for Bale's character?
Would you
Yep.
have,
Fuck no.
would you have liked that, though?
No, absolutely fuck not.
Thank you.
It would have
He could have worked for McConaughey's character.
For McConaughey,
I can
maybe.
see
So
that.
if Schwarzenegger, that would have been fucking cool as shit.
With an
Fucking
with an American
Schwarzenegger.
with an Austrian accent.
No, shut up. Listen. Schwarzenegger for Bale's charger, Stallone for McConaughey's character.
What do we do when we sleep?
That
we keep one eye on the sky.
How much would that have worked?
That would have been funny because they had beef in the back in the 80s
did.
and stuff like that.
But this was in 2000.
Well, see, the thing is, they still had sort of a beef. They didn't really get become friends until I think mid 2000s, like when it really came to Expendables and stuff like that.
He chose. God God damn it! Why am I so goddamn drunk?
Because
you're
I've drank
fucking
more
lightweight.
than you.
Shut up, Ron. You still have a shot to drink.
They chose Christian. Yeah, there we take it, bitch.
Yeah.
Swallow.
You still have more. No.
Cut the balls.
No. Swallow it all.
See how you
Swallow it
obeys?
all.
You're so obedient.
With your cinnamon beer.
Good beer.
Go God.
There you go. I took all the shots.
Beer.
Good.
I got it.
What? Never mind.
Sorry, I'm seeing Fireball
I-
mixed in with this now, and I
No.
don't like it.
It was not me who did it.
Yeah, you said
Right.
cinnamon beer, and I don't like
That's basically what the mini air. That's what we talked about. The air.
I don't like
basically-
I will say this. I understand that everybody's drinking, but I think I've drank more than everybody tonight.
I've always drank
Yes,
more.
you have.
Yes, you have.
Because you
It's
have
not a
not been
competition.
goddamn professional.
It's not a competition.
He
right
always
now.
wants to
I'm not saying it's
measure.
a competition.
But you consistently bring it up, bro.
Yes.
Yeah,
Because it makes me feel
consistently.
proud.
Yes, exactly.
There you go.
But it also, when you call shit out, you look like you're looking for fucking pity and fucking attaboys.
No.
And
No.
it
That's
comes
you
off that
assume-
way.
That's you assuming.
Do you want a cookie? We'll bring you an edible cookie. One of the edibles cookies.
I'll take it.
I fucking
Yeah.
love edibles.
Who's got edible?
I
I'm
had one
sure
the
we
other
can
night.
make some,
Oh, I love fucking can of butter so goddamn much.
bro. My ex-wife
The
tried to
jelly.
make
The
some one
jelly.
time, and
So-
she
No.
burned the shit out of that.
I would be so
Dude,
mad.
dude,
All right.
Do you think,
so
do you
goddamn
think if
mad.
they had...
Like $150 worth.
All right, so
Hey, so
you,
instead
you
of
went back to your
tomatoes...
question
What
on
was
your
my
favorite
question?
characters.
Oh yeah,
You said yours was Matthew McConaughey.
yeah, man. Dude's
Stu,
a
right?
badass.
I absolutely McConaughey.
All right.
100%.
Yeah, same.
With
McConaughey.
the exception of his tattoos, because it was like the embodiment of the shitty tribal tattoo
But
movement.
it fit that
It
time
fit
frame.
him.
It
It
did.
fit him as character.
It was actually
It
an
did.
ode to the New Zealand.
I know.
He looked
New
more like
Zealand
a
rugby
he looked more like a
player
Viking.
team All Blacks.
Yeah.
Yeah,
See, I was waiting for when he took his shirt off. To you see those tribal ones kind of lead into like dragon wings on
Yeah,
his back,
yeah.
and I was like,
They
okay,
coulda
that,
did
That
better.
would have been a lot better.
It would have kind of made sense, but it
So-
didn't. I'm like,
I
never
will
mind.
say this: his death scene was really good because he really put it out. Like when
no,
he
it was
jumped on that dragon.
anticlimactic.
Yeah,
It was.
No,
but it was also
would've
very
been
predictable.
It would have been so much
It was
better.
predictable, but
as
also
he's coming
it fit.
off of the fucking tower. If the fucking pick of his axe just slammed fucking straight down into the skull,
yeah, it would have
and
been
they
fucking
and they
baller.
both fell down,
still would have
but-
died.
but the dragon didn't fully die.
That
And
would be
But
would've-
honestly-
and that would have given Bale.
the cockiness,
character.
but the cockiness that McConaughey's character had.
Very
It
American.
did fit.
It fit completely.
Yes, it did.
I'm gonna take this motherfucker down with this fucking axe.
You're just. I mean, that's my territory.
You're just written it.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
But I was expecting like a cut scene from what was the kaiju movie?
Pacific Rim?
Pacific Rim.
where like the
Great
Ron
movie.
Perlman character comes out at the end, cuts away out of the belly. I was expecting like a cut scene like that at the end of the fucking film. His character just fucking
Yeah.
walks out through the fucking belly. All right.
But no.
I'm like, all right, that would kind of work.
No, he just got gobbled
That
up.
would have been funny.
Yeah.
So-
that would have been funny.
But yeah, so this movie was actually posited by two writers from Wisconsin that had never written anything before, and they've never written anything since. It was picked up, and the original budget idea was about $300 million.
No.
For what?
The original
CGI.
concept was not just a settlement of people. The original concept was firefighters versus dragons.
Which it kind of was. It kind of
In
was.
the
Kind
tomato
of.
field.
But
Yeah.
it was the idea of
But even in the-
firefighters in those, those silver suits.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
God damn it, I'm drunk. I can't even think of the word. But anyway, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
But being a more modern rendition of knights in shining armor coming up against these dragons.
That's kind of sort of what they were.
Yeah.
But I see where he's describing. I'm picturing it in my head, and it could have kind of worked.
Honestly,
it could have. But
I
but
personally-
I still don't see how they drew $300 million from that idea.
No.
Well, yeah. So, but that's what happened. It was never going to happen for 300 mil. They dropped it back down to what it's $60 million.
which could have been 60,000 and would have been
Well,
just
if it went 300 mil, that would have been the most top budget movie of all time because Titanic.
It would have been the water world of that fucking time.
I don't even think that because I don't even think what movie has reached over 300 million for budget.
Avatar?
No.
Really?
I don't think so.
I am going to Google.
A resident Google whore.
All right. Enjoy.
I know Endgame maybe.
No.
So yeah,
$300 million for a budget?
But
300 million is extremely. I mean,
See,
Titanic
that's-
was 200 million.
back to the thing about the realism
I'm
of the dragons.
broke, motherfucker. I hear 300 million, and like that's
life changing.
Yeah, that's stupid fucking money.
So that's actually the thing.
Okay.
If you
That's
win,
huge.
Are we
Fuck you
looking
money.
at
What came out in 2002?
Are we looking at movies without inflation or adjusted for inflation?
No, we're not.
let's go with adjusted for inflation.
Without.
Yeah,
Without.
For budget.
Okay, okay. Since there are two different answers, what is your vote? With or without inflation?
Without inflation.
All right. All right. Then number one, Pirates of the Caribbean on Stranger Tides, 379 million. Avengers: Age of Ultron, 365 mil. Avengers: Endgame, 356 mil. Avatar: The Way of Water, 350 mil. Avengers: Infinity
That was a new
War,
one.
325 mil.
Oh, yeah.
Pirates of the Caribbean at World's End, 300 mil, and Justice League at 300 mil.
So they're trying to get a big budget like at World's End.
But this
was 20 years ago.
Yeah,
Yeah,
this
in
was
2002. They weren't even nowhere near those type of budgets.
The closest one they had was Pirates of the Caribbean at World's End in 2007 for 300 mil.
What was in 2002 ish?
Let me keep scrolling.
I think Titanic was the biggest one since then.
You had
That
X-Men:
was
The
in-
Last
that
Stand
was
in
in
2006 for 210. You had King Kong in 2005 for 207.
Yeah. See, nothing's come close to 300 mil.
Yeah, I know.
It was like anything under 200 or maybe a little bit
Yeah,
above 200.
no, and I am looking all the way for Tide for 48, and there's a bunch at 200 mil.
But for
and there's nothing even fucking year-wise close to it, unadjusted.
for $60 million, the plot is not exactly deep. The problem is you don't get enough screen time with these characters to develop any kind of emotional connection. So any death that you see on screen is just like it's nothing but action, which is fine if you're going into it for that. But quite frankly, a lot of people came into this movie expecting a really well-developed storyline instead of just a monster flick.
No, not just that. They also were They were wanting a disaster piece because there was a whole bunch of things about the dragons
The
attacking.
post-apocalyptic part.
Yeah, and you don't see any of that. You see on the poster art a whole bunch of dragons like demolishing.
Speaking of which, where they were filming, some of the cloudiness that you're seeing is from burning sheep.
What?
Wait, what?
Dead sheep or live sheep?
Burning
Dead sheep.
Okay.
Thankfully, there
I'm
was
looking through the adjusted, based on inflation and shit like that. It wouldn't have been too far off to believe 300 million adjusted value.
Yeah, but that was not adjusted. That was original thought.
Yeah, and I'm looking at what that value would have been and shit like that. So Waterworld
What was that?
in 95
Wasn't
adjusted would have been.
Wasn't me.
I didn't hear anything. Sorry.
Mine's on Do Not Disturb.
Waterworld 95 adjusted would have been 306 million.
Waterworld was fantastic.
All right. Pirates of the Caribbean on Stranger Tide adjusted.
And if you
$456 million.
if you think opposite,
Pirates of
fight
the
me.
Caribbean on
Adjusted
Stranger.
from its original.
Yeah, no. Pirates of the Caribbean on Stranger Tides is actually one of the most expensive movies ever made, and it was a whole thing because of
It was
taxes.
the most expensive.
It's because of taxes. It's because of taxes where they filmed it and everything else. I remember reading about that.
Yeah. Avatar 299 million, the original, with the adjusted inflation. Wow, there's a lot of fucking films here.
So anyway, this could have been fucking epic, but it wasn't.
Would have been epic.
It just turned into a monster flick with good action and fucking milestone-setting dragon design.
It was just bad.
They're not dragons.
Wyverns.
But also, the story to me felt kind of flat. and
Yeah, it was.
It wasn't.
It was unnecessary to have the big bad male at the beginning and then the end. And there was this little allusion just to say that it somehow remembered him after 30 fucking years, 20 years, whatever.
Okay.
I would say that's out of the realm of bullshit.
So there are some films here that I would have never thought spent the money they did. Evan Almighty.
That's a good one.
That was a huge flop.
That's a fun
With
one.
adjusted inflation, $229 million.
You know what else is a really
To
good
make
movie
that
a lot
film.
of people forget about? The Adventures of...
And I believe it was directed by
But
Jay.
yeah, but what was the
And
original?
I believe it was directed by Jay Roach.
$175 million.
$175 million to make that movie?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's back in 07.
Really?
Back in 07.
Okay, so the adjusted is to 2023.
$229 million.
Yeah.
Yeah. Van Helsing.
Okay.
All right. In
Another
04,
flop.
$160 million in 04 money.
Yep.
That would equate to $230 million to make that film today.
$140 million?
160
Or 160?
to make that film.
Wow.
Then.
I actually enjoyed that film.
But it is a bad film.
It is, but I enjoyed it.
That was a fun film.
You know
It
what
was
else
fun.
is really good that a lot of people forget about?
My balls.
Steven Sommers does a lot of films that are like that. I mean, The Mummy.
They're fun.
The Secret
you
Life of
hey,
Walter Mitty.
Stu, you remember Deep Rising?
Yes.
He did that one.
Ben
Yeah.
Stiller.
Never seen it.
The Secret Life of Walter Mitty.
No, never seen it.
Yeah.
That's really good.
It was.
That's
Is that the Ben Stiller
Ben
movie?
Stiller movie? Yeah.
That movie
Goes longboarding through Iceland. You can fuck off.
That movie sucked. That movie's so bad.
I really enjoyed that.
I didn't care for that one.
Stu,
There was a lot of flops out there.
There's a lot. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. I'm just.
what do you
going
think
through
of
this. I'm
Walter
like,
Mitty?
God.
I mean,
damn.
think about the Lone Ranger. Lone Ranger was a huge flop.
Yeah.
I think that was like over like a
It
$200
was.
You
million
talking about
budget.
the original or the remake?
The remake that
I
started
never
Johnny
saw
Depp.
it.
Yeah,
Wild
was-
Wild West.
That was horrible. That did a horrible flop.
In
But it's
99,
fun.
spent $170 million to make that
Wild
film.
Wild West is a fantastic
No.
movie.
I agree. It's a fun movie. I actually don't mind
With
that movie.
inflation, that'd be $277 million.
What did it spend that much money on?
CGI.
CGI
Yeah.
plus fucking
That
Will Smith.
spider. That motherfucking spider.
No,
The
not just
okay,
that.
all right.
That's
Yeah,
also
fine,
Will
all right.
Smith. Will Smith got a lot of the money. He got the big paycheck right there.
And what's his name that does a bunch of really good stuff?
Kevin
Played
Kline.
Dracula. No, played Dracula and Zorg.
Gary Oldman?
Yeah. Wasn't he the one in the wheelchair?
No.
The spider
no.
wheelchair?
No, that was fuck. He directed Frankenstein. He also directed a lot of Shakespearean films. God damn it. Fuck. I forgot his name.
I thought it was Gary
That was
Oldman.
not the guy who directed Frankenstein.
Yes,
The one
he
who
did.
was in the chair.
The one that was in the chair is the one who directed Frankenstein. And if you put me wrong, you get a
No, hold
punishment
on.
shot.
Hold on.
I guarantee
No.
it.
I said it once. First off.
Okay.
Fuck you.
I'm just saying.
All right.
I
no,
know that.
I
Said
do
it
not
once
believe that
versus
at all.
multiple
The
times.
one who
Technically
directed
is not
Mary
within the
Shelley's
rules.
Frankenstein is the one who also was in the chair in Wild Wild West.
Well, then I
Kevin
think
Kline. No, that wasn't him. That was
In the chair?
No, that wasn't him in the wheelchair. You're right. Hold on. I'm looking through.
there was a lot of gusto.
I forgot that
in
was the second one who was his second lead.
I would say
That
Gary
was
Oldman would have done
Will
perfect for that
Smith's,
role, though.
partner.
I think so. He could have.
Kevin Kline was Will Smith's partner, but the one that was in the chair, the one that was the big spider.
Because it's just Wild West Zorg.
God damn, I forgot his name.
Wild West Zorg.
That's really all he is.
Yeah, that's pretty similar.
Is Old West Zorg.
Hey, so how do you think?
Oh,
how do you
okay.
think a dragon
That's him.
can
Yeah,
fly?
all right, hold on.
Right when it's got all the holes in its wings.
Just like
Kenneth
bats
Branagh.
that
Yeah,
have
and
holes in
you
their
think
wings.
he's the one who he directed what?
You ever
Mary
seen
Shelley's
the,
Frankenstein.
Golden Crowned Flying Fox?
Nope.
I'm checking.
They got a almost 4.5 foot wingspan.
Well, that's quite small
I'm right on this one. I'm telling you.
I am just checking.
compared to a dragon.
Actually,
You're
no.
right. You are right.
To a dragon?
I might be wrong.
I had no
think they have
clue
more than
that he was the fucking director of that.
Yeah.
I had no fucking clue of that.
He directed Mary Shelley's Frankenstein. It was a big flop. It was horrible, but I actually like it. I love Mary Shelley's Frankenstein. I thought it was a pretty good, decent.
How the fuck did he get to direct that?
It wasn't well liked, but
No,
actually
5
it's
foot
gained a
6
it's
inch
gained a
wingspan
status
is
where it's
average.
actually very more accurate to the
Okay.
book. So it's actually a good
squirrel?
movie. We're-
Huh?
On a squirrel?
So he
On a-
played Dr. Frankenstein and directed it.
On a flying
Yes.
fox.
Oh, Fox. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
it's,
not know
it's-
that.
it's just like Mel Gibson on Braveheart
It's a
and
type
but
of fruit
I
bat.
did
in
not
Kevin
Australia.
Costner and Dance with the Wolves.
Because no, this was a
Yeah.
big budget fucking film.
So why is it called
Kenneth
the Fox?
Branagh has directed a lot of movies where he stars in. He
I
directed.
did not know that.
Oh yeah, he started Much Ado About Anything,
What the fuck bullshit.
Fucking Hamlet. He directed Hamlet, and he
That's
started that
retarded.
one. We're like all over the place.
We've noticed.
we are.
Chase.
Damn, I didn't know. I've seen this motherfucker in like a million things. I did not know he was also a director.
Yeah. Yes. You
I
didn't know
know-
that?
no,
He's a very
I did not.
Shakespearean director.
It
He
never
directed
clicked with me.
He
Right.
directed the Orient Express.
Yeah, he did. I'm going through his.
He
his
was
filmography.
even in the movie Valkyrie. He was a great character in Valkyrie. I love Kenneth Branagh. He's a great he's a Shakespearean actor.
But I didn't know he was also a director. I did not know that.
He also directed Thor.
So is that
the first
is
Thor
it
Marvel movie?
What kind of bat?
Fruit bat.
It's a fruit bat.
They're
Really?
fucking adorable.
See, I'm pulling
And
this
they're
out of my head.
giant as
No,
shit.
you're absolutely right. You're absolutely
Yeah, they're
on point with
stupid
these.
huge. They like grapes and they're adorable, and I love them.
Belfast, he directed that too.
But yeah, it's the golden crowned flying fox. It's the largest bat in the world.
That's funny that it's a fruit bat.
Your episode for Reign of Fire is actually almost coming up to being your longest episode you've ever hosted.
Well, that's because nobody can stay on track.
Apparently.
Even though I try to rein y'all in.
Stu's shocked about Kenneth Branagh.
No, I'm just like going through his fucking list. I had no idea. Good for him.
How did you feel when friggin' McConaughey shot the bolt?
Oh, and he had to duck?
Right? Yeah, and he had to fucking
Let me
barely
tell
fucking
you,
miss.
I would be fucking angry if anybody launched a bolt in
Hell
my
fucking
goddamn
yeah.
face.
Yes.
Bro, all right, listen. You're probably stronger than me, but we're having at it right now.
We're having words.
We're having some fucking business.
Where did Crystal go?
I don't know. She ran off.
She sunk.
It happens.
She abandoned you?
Yeah, she might be behind the bar. She thinks it's more comfortable on the concrete floor.
I've seen her sleep on the floor
Yeah,
than the couch.
She's an odd little bird.
Okay.
She's adorable.
So altogether, you love this movie.
I think it's a fantastic movie. It's fun. It's not super
I'm
deep.
really
This isn't something
curious
you're gonna.
about your pint reviews on this movie.
Me too, actually. I
It
don't
is
know
a
what they are
Predator
yet.
level 5 for him.
Oof.
If you give this movie a
Yes, it
5,
is.
I'm
Seven out of 5,
Just
bitch.
wait.
No,
Just wait.
So honestly, you know what I
We all
love?
have that one film.
We do.
The thing
We do.
is,
Yep. That
this-
everyone hates.
this
but
movie-
you absolutely fucking love it.
This movie set a precedent in creature design.
I thought
Game
the
of
dragons-
Thrones uses the same design now.
What?
Yeah.
Where'd you hear that?
I can see that.
Look at Game of Thrones compared to this. They put so much time and effort into developing these dragons to make them hang from the shoulders instead of being really rigid, to give them that predatory, just nasty vibe.
Like the red panda, right? As they stand up because they're defending, right? That fucking
You know what?
stand up look right there.
Yes.
It's just like that.
I have a good question for everybody. This is actually a very good question.
Koala bear.
What is your favorite movie-styled dragon?
If this was made 12 years
think of Lord
later,
of the
No,
Rings.
no, you
Jesus.
can't go by if this was made.
But-
No, just like your favorite movie, because the dragons in this were kind of weak in my opinion.
I'd have to go with Game of Thrones.
I mean, that's a good offer. right
'Cause-
there.
Smaug.
Smaug was cool.
Smaug was cool,
I like Smaug because
but it
his
was
name.
still too mythical for me.
That's fine. That's fine. I like Smaug because his name Smaug, and he talked. So you could argue with like a 2,000-year-old fucking dragon.
Which Smaug though?
What do you mean? What's
From the
Smaug?
animated movie or from the new Hobbit movies?
Nah, from the book,
Fucking
from
Hobbit.
the animated.
Okay, because
or
the
from
one
Hobbit?
of the animated movies is also a
No.
version too, and he's
Yo,
more like
no.
cat-like.
People sleep on the animated Hobbit trilogy, but that shit's fucking
No,
awesome.
I'm sure they do. I've never seen it,
Fuck,
so I
man.
wouldn't know.
I'm going old school. Falcor. Fucking Falcor, man.
Fuck
Never ending
yeah, dude.
story.
So okay, so you just want to cuddle.
No.
That's a
I
Chinese
think
dragon.
Falcor's fucking awesome, man.
You just want to cuddle
Why? Because he's hairy?
because he's fluffy and cuddly
Yeah,
and soft and sweet.
Oh, God. No, Falcor,
So you just
man.
want to cuddle.
Falcor's badass, man. I fucking love Falcor.
So you just want to be. So you just want to cuddle up.
I don't want to cuddle with a fucking dragon.
You know what's this?
Why would you not want to cuddle with a fucking dragon?
I don't know. Stu, what's yours?
Like, how cool would that be? Hey, what are you doing today, Chase?
Snuggling my fucking pet dragon. bitch.
Fuck yes, you know what I'm
What's
doing today?
up, homie?
I'm struggling with my fucking dragon too.
I pick Falcor. Stu, what's yours?
Because he's fluffy.
Oh, what the
Nah, he's going with what's his name in the purple dragon.
Are you going with Barney?
Puff the magic
Nope.
dragon.
Bruce
live
Lee.
by the
Bruce Lee.
Oh my, that's not a dragon.
Really?
No, he
Fuck
just,
you! Enter the dragon.
Oh my
No. It
Bruce
motherfucking Lee. It needs to be a reptile
not
dragon.
a dragon.
Bruce Lee, the
No.
dragon,
No.
motherfucker.
That
No.
doesn't
Well,
work.
then you can't.
No.
Sorry, that
you
doesn't
can't
work.
pick Falcor
No.
because Falcor's not a reptile. He has hair.
He has scales on him.
He has hair.
Have you ever watched the movie?
Reptiles
He
don't
had-
have hair.
He had.
Reptiles don't have
He
hair.
Something
has
else.
scales on
Reptiles
him.
don't have
Come
hair.
on.
Falcor's got
You
scales.
know better than that.
Even the movie about Bruce Lee's life was called Dragon.
Enter the
Yes,
dragon.
I know.
All right,
But
he
still,
is the dragon.
you are not
Okay,
cuddling Bruce Lee.
so if you want to go back in mythology, you could make the argument that the ancient Chinese sun dragon, which turned into a man, which was the emperor for the first dynasty,
Shut up,
What's the
was
dragon?
also a dragon.
Shut up.
What's the dragon that's in
Shut
Mulan
up.
that's voiced by Eddie Murphy?
Mushu!
He was actually a good dragon.
No,
Dishonor on you,
wanna cuddle
dishonor on
Mushu?
your family,
I
dishonor on your
cannot
cow.
if you guys are saying I'm not allowed to have Bruce Lee, the dragon, then I will probably pick Godzilla's King of the Monsters from 2019 with King Ghidorah. All right, the three-headed motherfucker.
Hey, no, you know what? That's a dragon.
All right, that is a bad
That
motherfucker
works.
right there.
That works.
That is a beast
The Hydra.
motherfucker.
Chase, what's
would
yours?
would you cuddle?
Yes.
I already answered
If he
this.
wouldn't squish me.
Would you like try to crawl up
And,
just
on the
like,
center
and just
head,
like cuddle
yes,
by
on the
head?
center head, while the other two like kind of wrap around me.
And just start petting it?
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Say it's okay.
Yes.
It's okay.
Yes.
Yeah,
Chase,
yeah.
what's yours?
This Cerberus type
I already
motherfucker, I
answered.
would like
What?
attack.
Game of Thrones.
So which Game of Thrones dragon? There's 3 of them.
No, the one you never see. The really old, really big one. I don't remember what his fucking name is.
Oh, the
Valkyrie
one at the,
or
the one
Vals?
at the end of at the end of the season.
No, you only ever see its skull in the
Oh, that. Oh,
Yeah.
you're talking about Game of Thrones.
big bitch.
Virizion or something like that. I don't remember the name. But I know what you're
I
talking
don't
about.
remember. That's a good question.
He's going to be in House of the Dragon. Actually,
Yeah.
he'll be in the 2nd season.
Yeah.
No,
I think so.
no, it's no, because the skull is there.
It's a prequel, my dude.
The House of the Dragon is a prequel, and it takes place before, and that's actually going to show when that dragon gets killed.
That skull is already there.
Was it in House of the Dragon?
Oh,
yeah.
I haven't seen it all yet.
Valerian. Yeah,
Oh,
you're
okay.
right. Yeah, because it was from the Argarian or something, the Conqueror or something like that. So you're right. You're right. You're right. You got it. You got it. You got it. You got it. No, I think that's cool. You got Godzilla, Dragon. I got Falcor. What was yours?
I don't know.
Are those your punishment shot glasses behind you that still have booze in them?
You motherfucker! I took him. You piece of shit! Fuck you! Hide that shit away! Fuck you! No, I took him and put him on the Oh no! And fucking 30 minutes ago, you're like, all right, I took him. You did not. You lied. It was you lied.
Drainage.
It was
all
literally
right?
like barely anything in there. I just took it and put him up there. Fucking ass. All right, you want to do pirate reviews?
Yeah, fuck it. Let's do it.
All right. Well,
how do you think fucking Christian Bale's
God, he was Falcor.
actually
was
not Christian Bale? Excuse me. Fucking Gerard Butler.
We already talked about him in the
He
beginning.
didn't get enough
How do you
screen
think
time.
how do you think?
See, that's the problem with all the characters on here. There just wasn't enough given to them to develop a proper character for you to even get into
Matt
attack.
McConaughey had enough fucking development.
And that was
He
the
did.
problem
He
with the
did.
movie. There was
That's what it
and
was.
Gerard Butler, I think he dies because he goes up the stairs and he gets blown with fire from
Because
the
he
other
goes
dragon.
to save people.
Yeah.
And that should have been super fucking heart wrenching.
What the fuck was that? I saw Falcor on what? Who's on Falcor?
and Chunk.
What the fuck?
I don't know why it works so well. It works so goddamn well.
Oh fuck.
Falcor is the dragon, man. I fucking love Falcor.
But it does show how hairy Falcor was, which thereby means he cannot be a reptile, which
No.
thereby it goes against your fucking argument.
Then you never saw the picture of him with scales because he also has scales too.
I know.
That doesn't mean it's necessarily a
He
reptile.
does have scales. He's
However,
reptile.
there was a small...
What are you talking about? Dinosaurs were known to have fucking feathers. and
Feathers,
shit.
not fucking fur.
Not
Hair
fur.
is an explicitly mammalian trait. It is not
Actual
expressed.
raptor.
What you're talking
had
about
fur.
is this fucking image right here.
It
all
had
right, but that could
pseudo
just be
hair,
fur
which were still
in a certain
feathers.
style.
I'm still voting for Falcors. Fuck you.
But based on your
He's a
argument, it has to be
dragon.
reptilian. Based on
He
your
is
argument,
reptiles can have fur.
huh? No, they can't.
No,
I
there,
guarantee.
No, they cannot.
I guarantee there's a
there
reptile with
was
fur out
a
there.
I will do a
small.
Is there any? Just look
very
up. Google
small-
reptile with fur.
Oh,
All right, there was a very small group of animals that existed. I don't remember what time frame or epoch it was, but that was an in between between mammalian and kind of like a link between mammalian and reptile, which had like very, very small evidence of hair like filaments.
Yeah.
But they were still structured more so as
Reptiles
feathers.
are air-breathing, cold-blooded vertebrates that have scaly bodies rather than hair or feathers. Most reptile species are egg-laying, though certain squamates, lizards, snakes, and worm lizards give birth to live young.
Yeah.
Another one. While
Anything with
birds
hair
and
is not a
mammals
reptile.
form placos, thickened bits in the skin that blossom feathers or hairs, reptiles show no signs of this feature. Another one. Unlike traditional pets like dogs and cats, reptiles do not have fur. Reptiles
do not exhibit
have
any hair
fur.
filaments.
I still think.
So
Falcors are
thereby,
dragon.
if you're saying dragons are reptiles, so thereby they cannot, have fur like this statement says, then Falcor is wrong. Now, if they can have fur,
Falcor's
then
a
your
long
statement-
dog.
Then your statement
Dragons
is
are
wrong,
fantasy
which thereby
creatures.
means I can
No.
have Bruce Lee. So either Falcor,
But Bruce Lee is a human.
it doesn't matter.
He's called a dragon.
He is the dragon.
He carries the title,
Of
the
the
dragon.
dragon.
He's not a dragon.
He is a dragon.
You piece of
He
shit.
is a dragon.
Fix
He
your
is
fuckery.
The dragon.
Actual dragon, not a human called the dragon.
Yes.
He is the dragon.
You
Then
fuck
you're
off.
wrong.
Was.
Anyways,
The dragon.
you want to start
God
pirate
rest his
reviews?
soul. God rest his son's soul.
Your episode. This is your almost longest episode you've
Oof.
done.
So, I think this is
wanna talk
actually
about
a
it, Dan?
fantastic movie.
Okay. This is what I'm going to say about this movie. It's got some fun scenes in it, but overall, I guess I'll just talk about this in my pirate review. But it's not.
So
a
are you
good
doing
movie.
your pint
As
review?
he continues.
Fuck, I'll just do my.
Are
pirate.
you doing
You want
your
me?
fucking
Are we
review?
doing pirate reviews? All right. Overall,
Goddamn, Maddie.
Sorry.
enjoyment.
Banks of New York. That would have been another one for porn names.
Enjoyment is a 2. I'm sorry. I can't see watching this movie again. I watched this.
Would have just been another fucking porn name.
I watched this back in 2002, and I haven't watched it since then. And if I haven't watched it since then, that means it's forgettable. This wasn't a good movie. I'm sorry. I've seen much better movies. Fuck, Dungeons and Dragons was better than this crap.
Oh my fucking god! When was the last time you saw Dungeons and Dragons?
I don't even remember that. I mean, overall.
So how dare you say Dungeons and Dragons was better than this?
No, you know what's better than this is Dragon Slayer. Dragon Slayer is better, and that's
we
from the
haven't
80s.
argued about that.
I know, but still.
I don't have the opportunity to do so because
And that Land of the Dragons movie that everybody claims is like amazing is fucking dog shit. Because
What movie?
Land of the Dragons, the animated one with Mark
Land
Hamill
of
doing
the
the voice.
Dragons?
It's fucking
Never heard of
horrible.
it.
It's an animated movie. Yep, Stu, I'm sure you've
Never heard of it.
I have.
Not a fan of it, but okay. Enjoyment is a 2. Critical is a 1. This is not a good movie. I'm sorry. All right, the only thing I'll give it to I will agree with Stu.
You would put this in the same category as The Room?
Yes.
That's exactly what entered my brain.
Seriously?
Yes.
Are you what, dude?
don't
oh my god!
I'm
You're
sorry,
you know
I
what?
don't
You know,
like this
I
movie.
have
This
lost.
fine fucking review.
I have lost so much fucking respect for your fucking ratings now.
This movie sucks.
Wow.
This movie sucks. I was looking at my watch the whole fucking time. It was boring. It did not. It was not good at all.
I can understand that for being based on your enjoyment, but saying critically,
You're a
it is
bigger
on the
disappointment
same
than I am to
level
my
as
father.
The Room critically.
Okay, you
That
know what?
is
all right,
super
all right, all right.
fucked.
You know what? Here, this is what I'll do. I'll raise it
No.
half point.
No. Keep it your original. Don't give a fucking pity vote.
But
that's
I will
a pity vote for the fucking movie.
Actually, no. I'll correct myself. The acting wasn't as bad. Other than Matthew McConaughey, I thought he was a little overacted. I'll give it a 1.5 for critical.
The acting, the writing. You think the writing?
Yo, you
was
guys know that headbutt?
on
writing was
par
boring. No.
with The Room?
Matthew McConaughey.
It was boring.
Do you think the writing was on par with The Room?
The Room actually entertained because it was just so stupidly funny.
Not meaning to be.
Okay.
It was so stupidly funny because of how bad it was.
But it made you
it wasn't
laugh
trying
because
to
of
be.
how bad it was. This was just
once again,
flat out boring.
I'm just looking at it critically, not
What
enjoyment.
movie did you
critically.
watch?
You
By
think
the way,
cinematography was as bad as The Room?
By the way, the Van
I
Zandt
felt like,
versus
do you
Quint.
think the sound was as bad as The Room?
Hold on.
All right,
Just
let
hold
me finish. Hold on. I felt like the fucking colors. I wish they put a little bit more color in this. This was a lot of.
It's supposed to be post-apocalyptic with the
Yeah, and there's-
atmosphere completely saturated
there's
in ash. How are you going to get color?
There's
fucking
post-apocalyptic movies that are a whole lot
That
better
as
than
well.
this.
So
I don't know. It just didn't do anything for me. I was bored. I was
Once
bored
again,
of this
that-
movie.
I understand enjoyment, 100% understand enjoyment, but critically to even have it in the same
What do you
breath
think? This
of
deserves like
conversation.
a 4?
Once again, have it in the same breath of conversation as The Room is
The Room got like
completely
a
inappropriate.
fucking 1. This has got a 2.
And that's what you gave.
and that's
this.
what you fucking
I
gave
this
it.
a 2.
You gave this a 1.
A
Until we
2
started
and
calling
a
you
1.
out of this shit.
I did, didn't I?
Yes, you did.
Okay, well, I correct myself. I give it a 2 for critical. There you go. A 2 for critical. I'm not going any higher than that.
I'm not saying go higher than that.
Okay.
But
I understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
I was probably just doing that because I felt like this movie was just boring.
you said it was more enjoyable than critically good. All right, by your own fucking thing. You were saying a 2 and a 1, which is just fucking wrong. So it wasn't like you got them backwards in your fucking mind. You had 2 separate fucking numbers. And
Okay,
it's just so
But I
ridiculous.
correct myself. 2 and a 2. That's
Now
all
correct yourself over Predator, and we'll be all right.
This is nothing compared to Predator. I will watch Predator 20 to 35 fucking times.
It's a
compared to this movie.
5.
I'm
Critically.
sorry. And you gave Alien versus Predator a fucking 5, you ass.
Because it's a 5.
Wow. Okay. But anyways, seriously, no. This is a 2 and a 2. I will go with that. 2 and a 2. I'm not going anywhere higher than that. I'm
not
sorry.
saying go higher than
I
that.
will never watch this again. I'm not gonna lie. This is boring.
You'll watch it again.
Until we get another fucking request to fucking review this shit.
Yeah. You'll watch it
No,
again.
we're not gonna fucking review a movie we've already done.
Why not?
Really? We're not?
You've done Alien 3 fucking
reconsideration.
times.
No, a review. If somebody fan requested, no. We only did it once. We did a second
you?
one. Yeah,
Did you? Once?
Or
Really?
did you release
Once.
the second one?
The second one was just an extended cut.
And now are you talking about doing a third?
How
Yes.
with extra commentary, right?
15 minutes.
No,
And
it was
now
just-
you're
15
talking
minutes
about
content.
doing a
Extra
third.
commentary. I was sitting on the fucking couch when it happened.
but this movie isn't
So
worth that.
that's twice.
Okay, whatever. Okay, you guys can all give this a 4 and a 5 or a 3, whatever the fuck you want.
Why
I'm
would
sorry.
you give this movie a 5?
No, I'm saying
It's
you
not
guys
worth
would give
a
that
5.
That's
It's
what I'm
not
saying.
meant to be
This
a
is
5.
a 2 and a 2. What? You know what? Respect my review. I respect all your reviews.
We are respecting your review, but you keep adding on to make the argument that keeps going on and
All right.
on right now.
It's a 2 on critical, 2 in enjoyment.
Okay.
It's not a good movie.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
I will never watch this again.
Stop.
Ragnar.
So
go ahead and do yours.
Okay.
All right, anyway.
I edited it.
Chase.
You told me to edit
Chase.
it. I edited it.
So, where's the wheel?
It's right down there.
Y'all can hear that?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Like, loud as fuck, dude.
I can't win.
I
What'd
will
you get
say
for
I've
giving it
taken
a
my
2?
cans off in order to just give my ears a break. You sound super, super fucking loud.
But you know, I
In
put
real
the
life.
mic, but I was
In
trying
real
to put
life,
the mic around.
but so I cannot vote either way on it. So
Make it good.
Daddy picks.
Oh, there you go.
there you go, Chase. No, say it. Say the line.
What do you want me to drink, Daddy?
Enthusiasm. Enthusiasm. Come on, say it like you mean it.
I said it. That's all
No,
I'm
you
doing.
didn't.
I'm not
No,
saying
you
it any
didn't.
further.
No.
I said
You
the
are
word,
breaking.
fuck you.
You
I said it.
are breaking the fucking feel
Listen,
of the.
little bear, I want you to ask what your punishment is.
Yes.
What am I drinking, Daddy?
That's better. At least you had some enthusiasm behind it.
Banana moonshine.
I'll take that.
There you go.
That's fine.
Hey, see, he's being nice.
See, there's number
Daddy
8.
is being kind to you.
Okay.
Crystal, go ahead. Where is she?
She's behind the
passed
bar
out.
sleeping.
Yeah, all right, Ron, go ahead and get your
So
own
don't
drink.
go yelling, Crystal, go get me this.
Ron, go get your own drink because you've already done your review. I know, Ragnar.
So,
Please finish your review.
All right. This isn't a bad movie. Like, I know a lot of people shit on it, but it's not a bad movie. It's not it's not like a masterpiece or anything like that, and I don't think the movie is meant to be considered that.
Not with a $60 million budget.
No. I think they could have maybe done a little bit better on I don't know, the script writing, maybe the dialogue, something. But enjoyment and critical, I think it for me is a 3 on both accounts. Like I said, it's not a horrible movie. It's not a masterpiece of cinematography, but I think it's just one of those, like, if you've seen it before and you had some, a little bit of liking to it, and if you see it on again, just sit down and watch it. You may enjoy it a little bit more. And McConaughey and Bale, and they did well. I think Butler's character, his character could have been done a lot.
He didn't awe us.
He could have been done a lot fucking better.
But would you say that this is you'd watch this again many years ahead?
I'd watch it again. Yeah.
I'll watch this again next week. Fuck you.
Well, I won't watch it again next week. I'll watch it again. It's not a 2 and a 1, and your review.
Okay. Enjoyment. I really did enjoy Matthew McConaughey. Truly enjoyed his performance. I did enjoy the idea behind the film. I thought the cinematography was good. I really did. It the tone, everything fit really well with what they were trying to portray. Negatives. Most of the acting, except for McConaughey, I felt was phoned in and dog shit across the board. I really did.
Including Christian Bale and Gerard Butler.
Bale, including Gerard Butler. I felt everybody it was a paycheck. That's all it was to them. And they put as much effort in that they felt they had to put in just to earn the fucking paycheck. I didn't believe any of them except for McConaughey, who was having fun, and you can tell. And
how did you feel about the Star Wars scene?
I thought that was an interesting idea.
You
passing it along to the next generation who had no ability.
You talking about the little play they did for the kids?
Yeah. Yes, and thereby, as they remember it, but also explaining it in a way without any of the special effects and everything that goes with it, and more knights and shit like that. I'm like, that is an interesting idea. Yeah. That really is, and I give credit. We're there.
So overall,
I'm not fucking done with my goddamn review.
No. I had a question. The overall, when was the last time you saw this?
Last week.
When it first came out?
What year did it come out?
2002.
So the first time.
Yeah, the first time you saw
it. No, honestly, it was probably 2003, 2004. One of the HBO, whatever.
And I
whatever
know
fucking premium channel came out.
you to be the type of person that if you like a movie, you'll watch it again. And you haven't watched this since 2002, 2003.
No,
so that's almost
I'm not done with my
20
reviews.
years.
I'm not done with my reviews, am I?
Okay, go ahead.
All right. I'm giving honest fucking feedback.
All right.
Enjoyment wise, I am only going to have to give it a 2. I really am. I understand exactly where you're coming from, Ron, about feels like a time drain. You're like, okay, all right, what's going on here? And stuff like that. All right, is it done yet? It's not a great, enjoyable film to me. Like I said, the only scenes I truly enjoyed were
Matthew
McConaughey chewing the fucking scenery.
Yeah.
The rest of them were like,
Or chewing a cigar.
yeah. But what fit his character perfectly, didn't it?
Yeah.
Didn't it fit his character
Chewing that
perfectly?
fucking raw ass
voice did
fucking
not
cigar.
match with his.
It 100%
His
matched.
voice never changed from what he is right
I
now.
know.
though.
It's just when you see him like all buff up and bald.
What do you expect
and
him to drop his voice an octave because he has muscles?
I was expecting
no.
it.
He has the
No.
same.
No,
like,
he's
he
got
didn't,
that-
he didn't
Ugh.
change his accent or
No.
anything.
Yeah.
No, he sounds
No,
like this
like
because
that.
he's always smoking a cigar.
All right, so you give this a 2 for.
I'll give it a 2 for enjoyment. I'm not going to recommend people see this unless you're a huge fan of somebody involved in this film. Then see it just so complete your filmography for them. But overall, there are dragon movies that are much better done. Bruce Lee being one of them.
That's a good fucking movie though.
It is.
There's
Bruce
a
Lee
lot
Roy.
better films out there to deal with this similar subject matter. This is very forgettable, but like I said, I would not recommend it. But it's a 2. It's not a 1. It's not something that I'm getting super mad at. Like Split Second or anything like that. I'm not going to rage a fucking fit.
That's the thing.
about
You,
the thing
you
I said.
actually never gave a rate because we never did those ratings yet. What would you give Split Second?
On a later episode.
Yeah, well, we're not going into this right now. I'm not disrespecting Chase and his episode by going into another episode.
Oh, I know. I'm sorry. That's
All
my
right.
fault.
Blame me. Critically, though, like I said, I thought the cinematography was done very well. I actually enjoyed the feel that they were portraying, based on an apocalyptic world plus England. You're going to feel gray and fucking foggy and just muggy. It just won't seem bright. It really fit the tone well. The writing wasn't horrible. It wasn't necessarily horrible. The writing wasn't the worst. The acting, it wasn't necessarily horrible. It wasn't great, but it wasn't fucking horrible. It wasn't like, I'm watching it on a high school play fucking level acting. No. But it was just like lazy.
Some parts could have been.
And again,
The
I think
special
that's,
effects weren't. You gave all the shit in the world for the special effects, Ron.
they were
I don't think
good.
they were okay. I don't think they were horrible. They were like,
I think they fit the time.
yeah, like it's okay.
Like I
It's
said,
okay.
I've seen better CGI in 90s movies.
I
than this
agree.
one.
Like I said, but
So
In a
it's not necessarily
couple
horrible.
hold on. So I know everyone says the CGI and the graphics and everything sucked. We're in 2023.
Yeah.
We're talking about a 21-year-old movie.
But also,
you can hardly tell the difference between CGI and real life these days.
Okay.
But what his
So-
argument is like Jurassic Park, which came out fucking years
1993.
before this one.
And they had what kind of budget?
Okay, but by then the cost of effects came down. If you were trying to get the same effects that you were getting out of Jurassic Park, the cost of effects would be much
Shit.
cheaper than they would have been, Jurassic Park time frame.
Starship Troopers, 1997, came out, and those special effects were in that.
Don't even try and say the special effects on that were good.
Compared to fucking this movie?
Do not even
Starship
try.
Troopers was a great movie.
Yeah,
Starship Troopers
the
fucking awesome.
Yeah, but the
Don't even try to tell me CGI was good on par with it.
CGI in that was fucking amazing compared to this fucking movie. All right, I'm doing Starship Troopers.
Practical effects
Practical effects.
in
yes.
Starship Troopers.
There was
CGI
barely-
okay.
sucked my left taint.
But that's the thing. This movie
You have
barely had any
different
I don't
practical
know
effects.
if I have a left or a right. I don't
You
know
have
why
different
that came
taints?
out. Depends on the mood.
Okay. That is
You're like
another
your
fucking
taint
episode.
is like a dragon. Apparently.
Yeah, exactly.
It switches sides.
Critically, I'd have to give it
Starship
a
fucking Troopers. Good CGI.
2.25.
Really?
Yeah.
2.5?
I know. I'm.
Are you guys not going to comment on that?
What?
On what?
That's
Starship Troopers CGI and him trying.
We just
If
did.
we do
His
the episode, I
CGI
will
was
comment on the
better
episode.
than that one.
If we do Starship Troopers, I will comment on what I feel about Starship Troopers.
I'm going to have
I
a
am
fucking
building
aneurysm.
suspense. I am edging the
I
audience.
swear to God, I'm
All
going
right,
to have a
you
goddamn
know what?
stroke.
I claim that movie for 2024.
Oh, please fucking do. Because
I
it's an
will-
awesome fucking movie. All right.
I will
Yes,
claim
it
that for
is.
2024.
Have you read the
Remember
book?
Argentina.
I have not.
No,
The book is completely different. The book is very political.
it is.
Yeah, I don't
that's how
doubt
you
that.
The
became a
movie is
citizen.
very political.
Because I've actually listened to the audiobook on that one.
The book doesn't have Neil Patrick Harris.
That's true.
No, it doesn't.
It's a great.
That was a bad motherfucker.
I'm
sorry. I love
I
that
will
motherfucker.
definitely. You know what? I will claim that one for 2024. We might even do it this year. We might even do it during the summer.
Bet.
You should.
I actually
should do
really
it
love
Friday.
that movie.
Do it.
I don't mind doing that. If you guys want me to claim that one, I'll claim that one.
We should do it Friday.
That's a.
Do it Friday.
We're doing Rambo Friday.
Do it Friday.
Okay, I guess we're gonna have a long ass night.
No. Just
and
just
play
one.
stuff.
Just one. Just one.
One Starship Trooper. Just one.
Just one.
Starship Troopers.
It'll be the dude from Highlander. The fucking I don't remember his name. He's a trainer.
Yes.
He's a training officer.
Sean Connery's.
He dies.
No, that's
No.
He's a Starship Trooper, you ass.
What are you talking about?
Y'all want to live forever?
Oh, Casper Van Dien.
No.
No.
The one who trained Casper Van Dien.
Oh, fuck, I don't remember the actor's name.
His drill instructor.
Yes.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. He was also in Total Recall.
Yes, he was.
In Highlander.
He was.
He was in Highlander 2 Renegade. He wasn't in Highlander. He was not in Highlander. He was in Highlander 2 Renegade. It's true. Am I right?
You are.
Yes.
Oh my God.
You were saying Highlander. He was not in Highlander. He was in Highlander 2 Renegade.
It's all Highlander, my guy.
Thank you.
No, Highlander 2 is a blasphemy. That thing
It's
was a
all the same.
It's all Highlander.
it's
It
all
is
Highlander.
all Highlander.
It's a crock of shit.
It is
though.
all
That-
Highlander.
That movie was bad.
All the movies together plus the series
Holy
is
fuck.
Highlander.
Okay, but I thought he was
All
talking
the
about. I thought he was
diehards are
talking about.
Die Hard.
I thought he was talking
All
about
right.
the
You knew
original
exactly
Highlander.
who I was fucking
Jones
talking
are Indiana
about.
Jones.
No,
No, bullshit. You knew exactly who I was talking about.
Huh?
You knew exactly who I was talking about.
But you said Highlander. I was talking
He's
about
in
Highlander.
fucking Highlander.
Highlander 2.
God
All
damn
right,
it,
everybody.
Ron.
Ragnar just rage quit and walked off like. What the fuck? Anchor did that?
Michael Ironside, by the way.
Thank you.
Yeah. He was also in.
not him.
He was also the voice in Splinter Cell.
No?
No, not Ironside. No, he was the he was
Yo,
their CEO.
I missed Splinter Cell.
No,
that was a good game.
Okay.
No, I'm talking about the drill instructor.
You're talking about Clancy Brown.
Yes.
Yes.
That's
That's
what
who
it
he's
is.
talking about. And he was. Oh, no.
Oh, he was in. Oh, okay. so
Yes.
All right,
Yes.
Go suck my fucking cock.
Okay, but I thought you were talking about somebody else.
Shut the fuck up. You knew it.
But they were both in Highlander. He was in Highlander too. Okay. You see what I'm saying? We got mixed up.
What do
here.
you mean? What do you mean? You see what I'm saying?
No, because I didn't know you were talking about Clancy Brown. Clancy Brown, of course, Mr. Krabs from SpongeBob SquarePants. I mean, seriously, Clancy Brown was in Starship Troopers. Also, Michael Ironside was also in Starship Troopers.
Him. Yes.
Clancy
Yes,
Brown was
but,
the
yeah,
Kurgan.
I thought you were talking about a different actor, the drill instructor in.
Drill instructor.
Yeah, but he was also
He's right. He's
but
right. He's right. He did say drill instructor. Michael Ironside was not drill instructor.
No.
Michael Ironside was the CEO.
Okay, so I
He
got
is
that. Okay,
absolutely
I
correct.
apologize.
He is
I got
absolutely
that
correct.
mixed up, but you
And
understand
I
my
was
mix
on your wavelength with Michael Ironside. I was, and that's why I said, y'all want to live forever? And that's
Yes.
that is Michael
That's what I
Ironside's
was
quote.
going
That
for.
is.
That
Yes,
is
it
Michael
is.
Ironside's
So
quote.
that's what I was getting all confused
Yes.
about. So I apologize. I
No.
was wrong.
Drill instructor.
Okay.
Highlander.
All right, but that's not what I see. I got confused.
You're both absolutely right, but also Ragnar, you were accepting him saying Highlander 2 as Clancy Brown. In your mind, you were accepting him, but in your argument was they're all Highlander.
Highlander.
Because Michael
that's your
Ironside was the
argument.
villain in
That's your
Highlander
argument.
2.
Clancy Brown wasn't in Highlander 2.
No.
No.
Michael Ironside was.
But by you accepting
Really?
him saying it,
Really, dude?
I'm
Really?
I'm playing
Are you
mediator.
fucking
I am playing
serious right
mediator
now?
here.
Really?
That You're both right and you're both wrong. That's
Really?
all.
You want to really?
You're both right and you're both wrong. That's all I'm saying.
This is fucking hilarious.
All right? That's
the
what I'm
most-
saying. You're both right and wrong.
Chase, I'm sorry, but your Rate of Fire episode has been nothing but different
Down,
things all over
down,
the
down like a burning ring of fire.
That's the first time. You're planning on doing that throughout the whole episode. It's the first time. All right, Chase, what is your Pine review?
I'm going to have to give this a 3 on enjoyment.
That motherfucker's name was Clancy, by the way.
Yeah, I know.
Motherfucking Clancy.
I know. He lost his arm in Total Recall.
Big motherfucker to have the name of Clancy.
6'3".
Yeah. He feels bigger than that. Good for him.
So you got a 3 on enjoyment.
Like
Have
in
you ever
real
seen
life?
Total Recall? No.
Yeah, he
Okay.
did. In real life, yes. He's
Well,
walking
I was
around
gonna-
prosthetic now.
I just got that. Total Recall, he loses his arm, and he's also armless in Starship Troopers too. Did you ever? Seriously. Coincidence.
I'm sure that's it was
No,
inspired
I just
by.
find that's coincidence. Or whatever.
It's
Fuck
all
you.
part of the same universe, obviously.
Yeah.
And if it was in Star Wars, he would have lost a hand.
Yeah, whatever. Chase don't even know who we're talking about.
Your enjoyment of a
Enjoyment
3.
is 3. All right. I really like this movie. The creature design, the action is enjoyable. The acting is not great.
I really like having sex with this woman. I give it a 3 out of 5. I'm sorry. I really like how expressive you are in this enjoyment. And then a 3.
My
This
problem
doesn't
is
deliver,
honestly
right?
what
It's like, it's better, just a little
Hey,
bit
but
better than mediocre.
that's what I mean.
Right in the middle of the road.
Welcome to my world. Christmas
Yeah.
vacation. This is what my episode was like.
Oh, yeah. I knew I was going to get shit on for this.
I'm not shitting on you. I'm shitting on your review just based on.
You're shitting on
I
me.
give it a
You're
3.
shitting on me.
I really like this movie. It doesn't
I
feel like
think
it's a 3.
it's fun. And I cannot give it a higher than 3 on enjoyment because critically, it is a 2.
Well, at least you agree with me on that.
It could have been better put together. And honestly, what it needed was higher budget. If they had put more work into it and made it 20, 25 minutes longer, given us more character development, more emotional involvement, we could have seen better return on it.
I disagree.
I think if they added 25 minutes to it, people would have either walked out or fell asleep.
Like I said, I was already falling asleep during the movie. Adding another
You
30
fall
minutes.
asleep during every movie.
That one,
Now,
dude, I didn't fall asleep through this. I kept looking at my watch.
Nah, so the reason I say
You were
that
trying not to
is
fall asleep.
Yeah.
with an increase of budget and 20 minutes more screen time,
Of who?
this is going to be a complete change of presentation.
But it's not going to change the acting levels that was delivered on the screen. It's not. It's not
That's
going to
true.
change.
Well, in that case, no.
Yeah.
I would honestly like to see a remake of this modernized. It would have great effects. It already has a cult following because it really did turn into a box office flop
I would
to
see
a cult
that.
following.
I would see that.
I think
Is
we
that
could.
what happens to flops?
Honestly, a lot of the times it oddly
gain
does.
fucking cult status.
Oddly enough,
Yeah.
yeah. Like I could see Tom Hardy as Van Zandt.
No, I want Matthew McConaughey back as Van Sant.
You want Matt? He can
I want
fuck it
Matthew
up.
McConaughey back as Van
Yeah.
Sant.
I figured you'd
playing
pick
it
Keanu
the
Reeves.
exact same goddamn way.
Yes.
Yes.
No,
But I
I
also
could
do
see
want to see
Cru-
him wrestle a cow in
Can you
it.
see John Wick in this role?
I could
I
honestly
really wanna
see
see that.
him
Yes.
as Quinn.
Absolutely.
Really?
Yeah,
You see Keanu Reeves as Quinn?
yeah. He's not an
No.
overbearing, bulky, badass. He
See,
is a reserved, immaculately skilled individual.
see, the best acting in this movie, I know Matthew McConaughey was over the top.
It would have to be somebody British.
I
Yeah.
got somebody in mind.
Just for the whole fucking
I
thing
think
to work.
Rory from Doctor Who as Quinn.
How about Hugh Grant?
No. I got.
Grant.
How about Ron from
Believe it
Harry
or
Potter?
not, Hugh Grant, his acting has
I
gotten
got-
a lot better in his movies. He used to do like
What about
rom
Paul
coms and stuff like
Dano?
that. Paul Dano?
What about Paul Dano as the Christian Bale character?
That
What?
might have
What was
worked.
it?
Paul Dano was the Riddler in the newest Batman.
He was
Oh,
also
yes.
he was
Eli
also
from
Eli in There Will Be
Blood.
Blood.
Yes.
That's why it's in my head. Is
He was
just
Klitz.
thinking about that.
He was Klitz
I
in
think Paul Dano could-
accent?
I think absolutely.
Yeah, you remember
I feel
the
like
girl
he might
next
be
door?
English.
He was Klitz.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But does he have an accent though?
He can do it.
That's the thing. Like, to be able to like fake an accent, right? You have
And
to make,
Ronda
you have
Rousey
to-
No,
as the pilot.
he is American.
Yeah,
But he does feel like he could be fucking British. He really
Maybe.
does.
I'm seeing
if you can
Ronda.
pull the accent off, because you have to make yourself sound like obscure.
Yeah.
And him looking older
You know.
now,
And I'm seeing
Could
Ronda
really
Rousey
fucking
or Margot
work.
Robbie as the pilot.
something like that.
Well, he was in the new movie The Fablemans, Steven Spielberg's new film, and he looks like
I always appreciate
I don't
his
know,
acting.
He's too clean cut.
he's a very
But I
good.
don't think
You
I don't
you put a little bit of fucking
if
grime
he had
on
some
him.
scruff,
Yeah, I think he could fucking pull it off.
maybe.
Honestly, I think this movie deserves
Because
a
you need
reboot.
somebody that you don't recognize.
Deserves what?
A reboot
Yeah.
could be fun.
It deserves a reboot
I don't
because
think
it's a fantastic
Yeah,
concept
but
that we
I-
haven't seen before or since.
This movie was such a flop. I mean, it gained a cult status on
Colin
video
Farrell.
when it came out. Colin Farrell will do well.
Yes.
Colin Farrell.
I,
Right there,
I
right
can
there.
see Colin Farrell doing it.
Bam, Colin Farrell.
Yeah.
And he would have a great art. Fuck, even Robert Pattinson.
I'd rather see Colin Farrell.
Yeah.
But
honestly.
How about both of them together? Gerard Butler.
Colin Farrell
replacing Gerard
might-
Butler's
Well,
character.
yeah,
Colin Farrell would
could
be a
Gerard-
great Creedy.
Yeah.
No.
Because Colin Farrell's Irish.
but he could still play that same fucking exact same fucking character.
Yeah, but I'm
right.
talking about his personality. His bubbly personality is Creedy all the way.
How about Tom Cruise as Matthew McConaughey's character?
No.
No, that wouldn't. Tom Hardy, though.
Tom Hardy is Matthew McConaughey. That's what I see.
No. McConaughey is McConaughey.
Which, for the record, Denton Van Zandt, like, that's a pretty badass name.
It's very.
I'm a fucking dragon slayer.
It's a very rich.
Yeah.
Comes from old money.
Rich Swiss or Norwegian American.
Yeah. They come from old money.
Yeah.
You know.
So that's your critical and your enjoyment.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Chase, this was a good episode. We all got our opinions out. Very interesting that all of our opinions are actually kind of what? You think of another actor?
Trying to see him, and he could play that role.
Daniel Craig?
Tuscaloosa Sam.
Sam Rockwell.
Sir Daniel Day-Lewis.
No.
Okay, but
No.
not obviously, you know, and this not in the same age range as Christian Bale in this film, but instead of it just being 20 years later after, you know, the shit like that.
And I don't want to see that.
But
no.
this is like
I
40
discovered
years
the dragons
later.
shit.
But this is like 40 years after the shit's going on, and that's a lot more believable why they could very well be one of the last human, you know, surviving groups.
So who would
and I can see him
depends on
leading
their-
a group.
So who would Daniel
Depends on the way
Day-Lewis?
they go with
So
it.
Daniel Day-Lewis plays Christian Bale's character?
Yeah.
That would work, but he would never take that fucking role.
Fucking Kevin Costner.
I mean, he wouldn't take any fucking role. He's fucking retired now.
Kevin Costner can't do a British accent worth shit. Is that a joke?
What are you talking
Yeah.
about? That's like a phenomenal, man.
Yeah, right. I love him in Robin Hood.
Or Nicolas Cage.
Nick Cage would be great as Bowser.
He would have so much fun.
He really
How
would.
fun would that fucking movie be?
It's Con Air with fucking long hair, dude. I mean, he was fucking.
I want to watch it blowing in the wind.
Did you claim that movie?
Yeah.
You claim Con Air, right? Yeah. Okay. That's a fun movie. That's a fun movie.
He's gonna shit all over it.
No, I will give Con Air better reviews than this one. I love Con Air.
Con Air's fantastic.
That's a fun movie, dude. Seriously.
What is
And also The Rock with Sean Connery and Nicolas Cage.
The Rock is very
That is a
good.
fucking great movie.
The unofficial James Bond sequel.
That's true because he is a British intelligence. That is true. I actually just watched that recently and I just thought of that. So that's
been
The
fucking
Nick
theory
Cage
since day
movie
one.
playing Nick Cage.
Yeah, but what was his name in the
Always.
Rock?
But once again, it doesn't matter if
The one
James
that he
Bond
just did.
is a code name. Then it doesn't matter what his
Oh, the
name
vampire?
is
No,
as
the
the
one
character that he
before
plays.
it.
You remember Never Say Never Again? That's a great movie.
Yeah, another unofficial
yeah.
James Bond.
Yeah, I know that's unofficial. I remember that was they didn't even have the 007 or 007. It's just
I've never ever heard it referred to as 007 in my life.
I don't know
That
why.
is so fucking weird.
I don't know
It
why
is-
I call
It is 007, but it's so weird to fucking hear it saying as 007.
The unbearable
odd.
weight.
All right, so that is the end of our
massive
episode.
talent.
Chase, I hope
With
you
the unbearable weight of my massive dick.
I hope you enjoyed this episode. This was definitely fun.
For a Barbie or what?
Well, it would be fucking huge for a Barbie because Ken doesn't even have a dick, so she wouldn't even know what to do with this shit.
All
Toy
right,
Story, watch out.
All right, guys. Well, that's the end of our episode. So we will see you next time for
It'll be the equivalent of the dragon cock
whatever comes
flopping
next.
against you.
Dragon cock, dragon
Exactly.
titty. Dude, where are the titties?
I believe Multiplicity
Titty.
is our next episode.
Show me the fucking titties.
Multiplicity is our next episode. Be dropping after this one.
She
So
does my pippy, Steve.
that's gonna be a fun one. That's gonna be a fun one.
Thank you all for joining us.
Hey guys, thank you for listening to our episode in our season 3 of Barrel Age Flicks. If you like our show, please leave a 5-star rating on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. Guys, this helps out enormously. Give us a follow on Instagram at Barrel Age Flicks Podcast. If you would like to send us a special film request, please contact us via Instagram and we will give you a personal shout out on the show. We are also on Facebook and Twitter. Our podcast is available on Apple Podcasts, Buzzsprout, Google Podcasts, Audible, Pocket Cast, Spotify, CastBox, iHeartRadio, and Pandora. Special thanks to Carl Casey at White Bat Audio on YouTube for his awesome music. This guy fucking rocks. Check him out. Want to give a shout out to Sammy, one of our guest hosts on the show who does our amazing album artwork. Thank you, Sammy. Our podcast only exists because of listeners like you. To find other great shows, head over to deluxeeditionnetwork.com. Hope you join us for our next episode. Later, guys.